Here it is. Seagull. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh. Soccer day. Soccer day. So it's a later start. Um Look at that. Look what's behind me. This is a screenshot from Gold Rush. And I love it very much. It's not one I've really seen that much. But I like putting stuff back there. Nice EGA stuff back there. It is, gosh, it's gonna be the same. The same. I can't even, yeah, I guess it's a low angle. You can see underneath the roof there. So it's a bit of a low angle. Mug Monster, happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot to get water for my watercolor. Un momente, s'il vous plaît. I need to get water. I need to put water in my yogurt cup. Greatest love, happy Crimson Tuesday. I'm just before okay. First, before I go, what, to get water for my yogurt cup, I'm gonna give Greatest Love a shout out. Greatest Love, although he's not even really streaming right now, I'm still gonna give him a shout out. Greatest Love, Wild West Wednesdays, but I think that's a bit of on hiatus right now. And check out, while I'm away to fill my yogurt cup with water, check out Francisco Gonzalez's Rose Water. Disaster Squad, happy Crimson Tuesday. I'll get into it. I will get into it, but let me get my water. I'll be right back. This one. Okay, I got my water. I ran out of napkins last time, but I've got something else. Ugh. Hey, Lady Norman, happy Crimson Tuesday. Front noise! Yeah, happy Crimson Tuesday. This gorgeous background is from Gold Rush, which is an old Sierra classic. Um, and I love it. I love it very much. It's a work of art. Goldman Summit, happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah. So, how was my Tuesday? I had soccer today, so uh, it was a bit of a rush to get home. And of course, I tried to be smart and use the highway, and then the highway was down to one lane, so it took longer. It felt like than if I just took side streets like I usually do. We lost one nothing, so that's not great. But we have a lot of. Usually, what happens is in the beginning of the season, there's a lot of people that come, but then as people go on vacation and they get injured and or lose interest, then we have fewer people, which means I get to play more. So the first couple times I haven't been able to play very much, and I prefer to play more. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. I don't know nothing to say. We are going to first, of course, warm up with Crystal Caves, because there's nothing that's going to warm you up for watercolor painting than playing Crystal Caves. That's how we did it in school, so that's how I'm gonna do it now. And then of course, watercolor. I don't know if we're gonna get to the green of her skin today. There's still a few parts here that need to be painted. And then of course, Neuromancer, and I'm gonna get that walkthrough going. I took some notes about stuff I can try, and we're gonna get that all going. Crystal Tuesday. Oh no! Fight Noise says, oh yeah, I played Gold Rush years ago back in the day. Made a lot of progress in it, but it crashed on me. I haven't saved it at all, so I gave up. I've never played Gold Rush. It's very intimidating, I think. And I've mentioned before, Gold Rush ties into my whole like stress about traveling, right? Seems like a lot goes wrong on that trip. I don't want to get into it. But before we get into it, speaking of getting into it, yay, Ace, happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh yeah, I actually have another light source today. It's this thing called an alt light, and we'll get into that when we get into the painting. So like, let's see how does the lighting change if I turn it off? It actually makes almost no difference. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, marginally, it's fine. It's like some underlighting. It's fine. Okay. First things first. Oh, that's not what I wanted to be first. That's the alt light. That's the benefit of the alt light. The alt light is got its natural sunlight spectrum. That's the idea for it. Because I found that the color that you were seeing on camera was not accurate to what I'm seeing. And even still, like, this is still a bit light, I find. I want it to be a bit more accurate to what I'm seeing, what you're seeing. So let's actually try to correct this a bit more. It's actually darker, but it's actually less saturated. I'm trying to like color correct this on the fly. Mm, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Gamma? I'm not gonna get it. It's fine. Yeah, yeah. So the lighting, I'm trying to make it a little bit more accurate to what you would see or I would see. This alt light thing, which is yeah, natural sunlight daylight spectrum. When I was in college, I would stay up a lot, and when you're painting or you're doing work, it's nighttime and you have incandescent bulbs, and it's not like a true full spectrum light, so you're not getting an idea of like what the colors are actually going to look like in daylight, that full spectrum daylight. Um, this lamp is really handy for that. So if you're working late at night but you still want to see what the colors are actually going to look like, that it's a nice thing to have. And I haven't really used it since I don't know when. I can't think of the last time I used it really. But yeah, we'll get into that. But first things first. Hey, Lady Nova, nice watch streak. This is Playdate Season 2 has started. It started May 29th. The first couple games have been released. Dig Dig Dino. Oh, what was the other game? I saw a game called Blippo. And oh, Fulcrum Defender. Dig Dig Dino is by Dom2D. Fulcrum Defender is by, I think, a couple of developers who worked on Faster Than Light, FTL. And I like both of those games very much. Well, I mean, I like Fulcrum. I've never played Faster Than Light, FTL, whatever. FTL, I guess it's called just FTL, right? FTL colon Faster Than Light. I've never played it. I know it's a very good game. Fulcrum Defender is very fun, and Dig Dig Dino is very fun as well. But yeah, this game, Chance's Lucky Escape, is part of season 2, and I can't tell you when in the season is going to come around, but every 2 weeks for the next 6 weeks, you'll be getting 2 new games to your playdate. Blippo, yes, Blippo is pretty cool. I gotta say, like, you can put video on a playdate, and it's really yeah. I mean, I don't know if I can. I don't think I can even accurately show this. Hey, Gusty J, happy Crimson Tuesday. Hey Julie, congrats on the 500 reviews. Hashtag overwhelmingly positive. Thank you. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit last week, and yeah, I never really thought I would get there because it was taking a while to go from like 486 to the 500. And like I didn't think that it would affect me as much as it did when I got that to that 500. So, yeah, let me see if I can show you Blippo. Kativni, Adrian Bauer, good to see you. I'm just gonna show people very badly. Ooh, I wonder, would the artness, is that gonna be better? That's worse, right? That's just gonna be worse. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'll try that. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Get up there. Okay. So, Blippo. Okay, I should turn the music. Hold on, I gotta turn my music off. Turn this music up. It's like this weird TV thing. I actually don't know how this works. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, local access. This is not one of the. I think Fulcrum Defender and Fulcrum Defender and
With Birdie Telstar to hear what the Sproing generation has to say.
Dance of the Ants. Hmm. Anyway, this one is not one of the two games you get for season 2. Fulcrum Defender. Actually, why don't I show you Fulcrum Defender? Okay, Fulcrum Defender. Hey, Ralphbat, happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, this is the play date. I have a game coming out in season 2. Let's turn the music back up again. Okay, so this is cool. So it's kind of like you shoot. Oh wait, up, and you get like different. You get different weapons and stuff. You can get different loadouts. You can't fire too fast, or else your gun overheats. I'm just playing about watching the. Oh no, that wasn't good. Oh no. Ooh, see now my shield has gone down a little bit. Gonna take more than one hit for those. Oh no, yeah, anyway. So that's Fulcrum Defender. It's really quite meditative, I find. Oh no. Anyway, next. Oh yeah, it's really cool. I love this thing so much. Next thing is Dig Dig Dino. So let's do Dig Dig Dino. It's so cute. Oh yes, you can use this. You can look at the... Oh. It's so cute. This game I got addicted to. Okay, so you use A to dig. And then you use, yeah, you have a shovel. God, how do I hold this better? Yeah, so you have a shovel, and you're trying to like find dinosaur bones and artifact. It's really cute. Anyway, I don't think I'm showing it to its best advantage. So those games are all part of season 2. The other thing I wanted to show, yeah. So this is so that's the game that's coming up from me and Galasso Games for season 2. I think that's all I have to show. I think we're just gonna get down to it. Oh yeah, also, Neuroscope is happening soon. Neuroscope. It's happening June 20 to 22nd, and I'm doing a talk on the Saturday, I think, remotely. But I'll be streaming live that talk. Other people, other wonderful fellow game developers are going to be giving talks. Like Francisco is going to be giving a talk, and Edmonditor is going to be giving talks. Well, it's going to be a good time. So you can go to neuroscope.org to check that out. And I honestly think that's it. I think we're going to just get right into Crystal Cave warm up, and then we're going to get into some watercolor. This thing with more, hopefully better light than I had last time. Yeah. So we're going to do this stuff on this table. Excuse me. And this brick part. And then I got to figure out what color green she's going to be. But anyway, we'll get to it. First things first. I'm going to play some Crystal Caves. I almost feel like I'm pretty close to finishing the first episode of this, and I'm very happy. Okay. Hey, Game Dev Jeff, happy Crimson Tuesday. How is Game Dev going, Game Dev Jeff? Hey. Hey, oh, special crawl as well. What's going on? Why is nothing happening? I might need to I think I need to reload it. Nothing's going on. How are you doing also the special Carl? There's always one more thing to do. It's true. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, restore game. I forget which game I was at, so I know where I was though. It wasn't that one. Restore. One. Yeah, there we go. This is where I was. I'm getting real close to finishing this one. This episode. Oh wow. Ooh, that's tricky. I'm doing well. Soccer season, just got started, which is always a little bit tricky for me. Oh, I missed it. And I'm working on some stuff that I can't. Where's the best place to destroy that snake? Probably there? There? Yeah, maybe there. And I still have not played enough kayaking, and I feel like I really... Ooh! Bat. I really want to. Ooh! Bat again! Bat again! Bat again! Nope. Yay! Okay, really. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm working on a few stuff, but yeah, no news about anything. Ooh. Nope. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I gotta play it. And also, I'm so looking forward to your next one. Your next adventure, because I know it's EGA. You're gonna do some EGA. Oh, hey. This guy. Oh, I can't reach him yet. Here's Cosmo's cousin, or Pantsmo's cousin. I forgot. Oh, how many hits this guy takes? Oh yeah, is he, I was gonna say, is he immortal? Oh no, he's not. Yeah, exactly, Carl says. Black bat on black background. Is that even legal to do this kind of thing? This is like the Wild West. This is back in 1980, 1990? Hey, yeah, Valley of the Wind, Happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, this is by Apogee. Is it? Am I lying? Is this by Apogee? I think it's by Apogee. I think they're using the same stuff. Disaster Squad said that background alone is pretty yuck. It looks too similar to the foreground. I can't. Yeah, it's the blue is not doing it for me necessarily. You only get 7. You only get 16 colors. So what do you want? This is all we got. Even now. I don't like the look of this guy. This guy looks like he's gonna... Whoa, he shoots things! Nope. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, that's gross. That's really... Oh, I can only hit him on that side. That's interesting. Oh, I'm running out of ammo. Oh, yeah, Rocky 1138. Happy Crimson Tuesday says... Oh, I forgot to change my tag. Give me a second. Gotta change my tag. I forgot to do a time check. 8:55. Yeah, I'm sorry again for the lateness of today. It's a soccer day. Although... Let me check my schedule for next week. Okay. Oh, soccer's on Thursday next week, so we should be fine. No rush to get home on the Tuesday. We're good. We're good. Okay. Return to game. I said return to game. Oh yeah, so the eyeball guy, I have to get his other side. Which is so smart. That's gross though, right? Oh, it only works. Oh, I don't like. No, I'm so sorry. I feel bad about that actually. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I like this one. Hey. I like big old gems. In fact, this one I showed this before. This is it's quartz basically. It's citrine, which is yellow quartz. It's a big old hunk of rock. So, yeah, I like my big old gemstones, and this is just perfect for me. Oh yeah, this is yeah. Okay. Hey. So this, yeah, I'm really enjoying my time in this, and I don't know if I'll play through all 3 or 4 episodes. Is this game? Oh no. Does this game also get progressively harder? Um, by each episode, what's his face? Biomenace. Oh, okay, I missed it. Missed it that time. I kind of I don't know if I should even ask that because it probably does. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, this is how we get to that. That's great. Okay. Okay, Game Dev Jeff says second and third episodes have a few tricky levels. Oh boy. I don't have a lot of ammo in this cave. Oh, there's the bat again. No, it's so evil. Is this game harder than Biomenace? I guess that's what I want to know. Ooh, oh boy, nope, missed. And oh my god, really? Wow. Oh wow, I'm lucky I didn't die from the blob. Yes. Hey. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Game Dev Jeff says this crystal cave is easier than Biomenace. Biomenace. Biomenace was manageable. I love that sound. There seems to be no shortage of EGA platformers though. I do want to go back to Captain Comic at some point because that's when I do remember from being a kid and it being like impossible to play. I think that one's really hard. I don't know how you. Ooh, oh, really? Oh my gosh. NBD for Happy Crimson Tuesday. I was just talking about Neuroscope and how you're going to be doing a talk at Neuroscope. And yours. What was your topic again? I wanted to. It sounded spicy. Your topic was like, there's no such thing as a point-and-click adventure games anymore, or something. Was that it? I forget what it was called. What did I just do? I'm dying. I'm just gonna do that. Life is hard, Special Carl. Death to the point and click. Okay, death to the point and click. Now, you don't have to like say more about it. Is it? Are you saying you want the genre to die, or are you saying that it's dying, or do we have to just wait for your talk? It's about adapting adventure games to Switch. Is that a good place for that? Yeah, it's fine. Oh boy, bat. Yes, Edmund Detour is doing a talk. As I mentioned, Francisco is giving a talk. I think, is Dave Gilbert giving a talk? Oh my gosh. I landed right on the block. And I distracted myself with this because I wanted to tell you guys, Francisco, oh wait, maybe you guys don't know. Maybe I can't tell the good news. Or did that get announced? I don't know. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Rocky 1138 says Crimson Diamond Switch Port 1. Never. I'm afraid. Yeah, it's not. There's some people who said they're going to be doing fan translations. But yeah, there's no plans on porting it. No plans on localizing it officially. But if you want to do like a fan patch for a different language, please. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Open. Open your eyes. Oh wow, he got me. I was not paying attention. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Special Carl, especially porting the porting AGS games in particular is just it's not easy because it wasn't designed for that. Oh, okay. Edmund Dieter says, "Oh no, there are more games coming to Switch. I got a list of interested parties. I think the future generation games will be more controller for Steam Deck, etc." Yeah, I'm not a part of that future. Friendly. Oh. Controller friendly for Steam Deck. Right. Yeah, Mug Monsters. I'm not sure a text-based game would be ideal for Switch console in general. Normal point and click, sure. Yeah, I mean, that's why I know that this is, it's not a me thing, for sure. And that's okay. That's okay. Oh, got it this time. Hey, hey. Oh, there you are. There's a bat again. 6 ammos left. Blair Madison, happy Crimson Tuesday. So just add voice recognition, no problem. Yeah, so people... Last crystal. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! No! I forgot. 1 more minute. Bring your own Bluetooth keyboard to play. Yeah. That was so demoralizing. That was so demoralizing. That's really cute. Is that that's a Miyazaki? Emoji. Ah, oh, boy. Okay, we gotta do this again. Oh my goodness. No, it's dirty tricks. It's dirty tricks. Ah, whatever. Yes. Don't forget. I'll forget. It's okay. I'll forget. Carl never liked Sad Scrollers because of the redundant part. Yeah, I don't know. I talk about this a lot with other like devs and stuff, and it's just like, what do I like? I only like playing. I mean, oh, I am enjoying this. I am, but in terms of like super duper deep enjoyment, I only really enjoy adventure games, and I have no interest in making any other type of game or playing any other type of game. Generally speaking, I just feel like that's really shallow of me. Oh, I thought the robot could get me. I don't know what my problem is. Cause guess what? I'm not even good at these games. I'm not. Hey, open your eye. No. I'm not even. Oh, You got me. Full credit to you. I'm not even good at adventure games. But anyway, something about them. Oh, that was close. No. I'm glad that I'm only interested in making adventure games because that's the only kind of game I know how to make. Because they're like... I'm not going to say they're the easiest type of game to make, but in a way they kind of are. Because... yeah, it needs a lot of art and a lot of writing, but those things are not as hard for me as coding is, so... Oh my... What? Oh dear. Hamburgers. Okay, well that was our time. That was our warm-up. That was the warm-up for Crystal Caves. To work. To work. There's the cup. The cup is filthy on the inside, now you know. Oh, thank you, Kim Jeff. Now we're going to get into this. Now, I was getting all... oh, before we do anything super hard with this, I wanted to do some cleanup. You can see in... oh, where's my... I can use this. There's some cleanup I can do here where there's some of this purple has leaked into my eye, and I want to fix that. So I'm actually going to go in here and just take some of that pigment back up. I mentioned... oh, I'm going to turn the music back on. I've got to change my tag. I mentioned that watercolor tends to have... this AI generated tag, boo. Watercolor tends to have this reputation for being really unforgiving, and it kind of is unforgiving. But in other ways, it's not, and that I can I can clean up some of these areas that if I want to, like, you know, see, even in her arm, there's a bit here on the edge here. Now you don't only want to do this when this thing's completely dry, because otherwise it's going to bleed everywhere. But yeah, I can go into these areas. Focus. Focus. Maybe I'll close it and open it again. Carl, not a fan? There we go. Edmund Detour says, I guess my big question for you is whether you want to make a world that can be accessed by typing commands, a world for anyone regardless of how they interact. Deleterious, happy Crimson Tuesday. Or a world for anyone regardless of how they interact. That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, as I mentioned before, people have brought up... oh, this brush is bad. Can I make this come to a point better? Oh, music. People have mentioned this whole voice recognition thing to me before, and I am kind of fascinated by it. This brush is not coming to a point. Look, look. Look what it's doing. No, it's unacceptable. Let's pull out this other brush. That's exactly the same brush. I would be open to doing voice recognition, I think, but it would just be like, it wouldn't be like the only way to interact. It would be either typing or voice, I guess, but I don't know. I find, as I talk for 3 hours on a Tuesday night, I find talking to be kind of, it's good for accessibility for sure, but I don't think if people had the preference, they would probably just want to type instead. But it is a good accessibility feature for sure. See, this brush is coming to a better... I just said that, now it's splitting. This is the brush I use for inking. Why is that happening? This was not like this before. What's going on? What was that about? Yeah, it could be something I'd want to look into. Is if it was easy enough for someone like me to implement who just doesn't know what I'm doing. And if it was something that wouldn't require a lot of like troubleshooting. Because it kind of is the same as typing, because you're just coming up with what you want the command to be. Yeah, I don't know why the camera did that. It's like changing. But yeah, I'm just cleaning up these areas here, picking up some of the overflow. Which is actually surprisingly, yeah, easy to do after after it's like really dry. Because my thing is, I like text parser interface because you have like kind of limitless possibility in a way, or the appearance of that, and voice would be the same. So fundamentally, I don't really have. There's no opposition for me to do that. Maybe that's something we could look at in the sequel. If there's any like, I don't know how that would play with AGS. That's my only question, I guess. Yeah, I love the text parser, Rocky, because yeah, I mean, my personal choice of how I would want to interact with a game is typing. But yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody for sure. And sometimes people, if you know, for again accessibility, also just people might be fascinated to play something that's voice recognition. Yeah, exactly. Admit detour is basically just yeah, but you're parsing the sentence. It's basically the same thing. Oh, and yes, Rocky, I've got a sequel planned. Definitely planning a sequel. I've got the vague idea and everything. Lots and lots of notes about stuff that I didn't really get to do in Crimson Diamond that I want to do in the next one. But I mean, it's still it's nothing like revolutionary. It's still the same mechanics. Yeah, yeah, Blair Madison. Yeah, I wouldn't want the text parsing to be frustrating. And I don't even know how that would play with Adventure Game Studio. Because we all know that this caption that I have here is not exactly foolproof. Two crimson, two diamond. Yes, the crim two on diamond. Yeah, yeah, Blair Madison. I think yeah, open drawer is a thing. Ask about Lodge. Ask about Evan. Ask about Nessa. Ask about diamonds. Maybe it would work. I don't know. But I mean, yeah, it all has to. There's a lot of factors involved. And yeah, this tavern part here. I mean, I don't think I really need to clean this part up because it's gonna be like a blue. But I might as well while I'm here doing this. Hey, NK, happy Crimson Tuesday. Um, good to see you. I have. Thank you so much. Yeah, Ansys is coming along great. Thank you. I am just like cleaning up some of the more egregious like spillages. But yeah, NK. If you don't know, NK produces this incredible dank scene. Look at that. Look at Sad Cat. I'm so excited to get into this. Um, and the only link I have right now. That's if you go to that site and you can click the main site, you can Subscribe to Dankstein. Incredible physical media here. Oh, look at Honk. Oh, I love Sad Cat and Honk so much. See, now my camera is doing that funky thing that it was doing, which I don't know why. Yeah, look at Sad Cat. Look at Sad Cat. Look at the snacks. Total Recall poster. I love the back of the TV. Yeah, they actually got out. And you also get treated to stickers. I love this so much. And here's another one by Anne. And I'm hoping that this little lady will get into Dankstein someday. I cannot wait to lie in bed and read this. So yeah, check out Dankstein. And yeah, camera's doing camera things. It's rotten. Yeah, Anne is awesome, and her zine is awesome. And yes, that issue 72 was the Crimson Diamond issue, which was like one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Cover by Goemon-sama, a Crimson Diamond cover by Goemon-sama. Yeah, just getting in here, cleaning up some of these areas. But yeah, it actually works quite well to pick up the pigment again, which is nice. First thing I'm gonna do is let's do something fun. And I want to paint this tavern part in. And I mentioned looking at the Mind's Eye Tavern at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. You can see they're using cyan, so we'll use like a really nice cyan. Which might actually end up being phthalo blue, which I don't usually use just on its own very much because it is very bright. But we'll see. Ooh, Goemon-sama's piece. Ooh. Okay. I like I said, I have not flipped through this. Okay, is it going to be in the front or the back? Goemon's piece. Yeah, my camera actually, is it be better if I just did this? It might be better if I just do this. Okay, that's the wrong camera. That's the wrong camera. Which is the right camera? This one? Filters. Okay. Okay, so that's NK. Where's Goemon-sama's? So now, I don't want to show everything. You got to be something left for you guys to see. Ooh, flappy. Oh, wait, it says in the contents here who did what. Page 12, Goemon-sama art. Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this King's Quest 4 painted art by Goemon-sama. Patoing, happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. Look at that. King's Quest 4 by Goemon-sama. It's incredible. Amazing. Oh no, the entire delivery this month's issues got lost by the delivery people. You had to get things out in the crazy Canada Post strike. Yes. Yeah, I got mine yesterday. This is incredible. Let's see if I can. Look at all that. Look at that tree. Look at all this incredible majesty. So good. The lighting is fabulous. I love this part. This might be my favorite part. This part, you can't see it in the camera, even though like look, you can see there's pinks in there. Pinks and yellows. I love unexpected color usage. And this part, that little corner here with those mountains, incredible. Yeah, Dankstein is amazing. Anne has been doing Dankstein. This is number what? 77. Anne's been doing this for years, and it's incredible. Yeah, it kind of has EGA vibes, doesn't it? Oh, I love those mountains. This reminds me of this Gust of Dore painting I saw in Halifax's art gallery. It's so good. Yeah. Hey, Edith, happy Crimson Tuesday. So good. So let's get into some color here. Just get my scrap piece of paper down. What are we going to do here? I was thinking a true cyan, that bright cyan there like that. It won't be so bright on the tavern lettering because the tavern lettering is already going to be against purple. So I don't think it's going to, and if, if it's too bright, we can just go in and glaze. We had a whole conversation about glazing last week. And it was very educational. I might even lighten that up. Hey, oh good, Goman Sama, you love Dore? You wouldn't go that far? Well, that's what it reminded me of, Goman Sama, so there you go. Yeah, Patoing, this whole thing has been an exercise in just me trying to return back to some traditional media, and I love watercolor the most, and also just trying to be there, trying to be a bit less self-critical and just let myself have some fun with it. Yeah, yeah. And Kay says it all. We have some great creative people in the retro community, and it's a joy to share something like this. It's such a joy. It's so cool. And like I said, yeah, my Crimson Diamond Dank scene issue is so special to me because Goman Sama also did an incredible painted cover for that. And also, and I keep hitting the camera. And did some incredible. I love and your piece of Nancy sitting at the table. So good. Yeah, like this actually stands out more in real life than it's doing on the camera right now. Yeah, but telling yeah, if you what media? Oh, oils. Okay, oils. Yes, oils. I enjoyed oils in school, but I always feel like you need so much. They have water soluble oil now, but like you need like paint thinner and you need linseed oil and you need it's like a big old mess. And it still does kind of smell. And I think one of the reasons I like watercolor is it's so easy to clean up. And there's no smell and it's just there's no other oily chemically not chemical but yeah, oily things that you need to really to do it. Yeah, that color is not telling really giving you the full idea. Yeah, it's a bit of a health hazard. They have water soluble oils now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Anne would love also oils, but yeah, cats. Yeah, see, it's brighter here when I hold this up. Yeah, oils will get everywhere. Like they'll just transfer all over because they don't dry for a long time, so they'll just transfer everywhere. Yeah. Oh, Goman 7 says casein is good in lieu of oils. So supposedly it looks very similar when varnished. I haven't tried it myself. I tried. I've got a couple tubes of casein somewhere. The consistency is got what got me with casein. Like painting with buttery oils is so nice. It's really feels so beautiful and rich and smooth. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do this table, and I gotta figure out what color I want the table to be. Because naturally, I'm a literal person. I'm like, oh, I want the table to be brown. It's made of wood, and it does. I even put wood texture on there. Yeah, it's painting with butter. I mean it in a good way. Yeah, acrylics is very versatile. Acrylic kind of frustrates me a bit because the consistency, like I like acrylic gouache because acrylic gouache has like a consistency that I like. That plasticky consistency of when it dries and stuff, I'm not crazy about that with acrylic, but acrylic is super versatile. Yeah, gouache is like a nightmare. I would never touch gouache with a 10-foot pole. Gouache, like it doesn't, it never dries the color it looks. It's yeah, it's my least favorite kind of paint. They really made us hate gouache in college. So let's think about I'm thinking the sepia is kind of just nice because it's not reddish, and I don't want a reddish brown. I don't want a reddish brown because this is already red, right? So I think sepia is just nice. Let's start with sepia, and if I need to adjust it, I will adjust it. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, Happy Crimson Tuesday. Could be, yeah, made of space wood. It could be space wood. Yes, paint markers are another cool thing. Something, yeah, there's just so much. Edmund Dieter also like painting with gouache. I like acrylic gouache because the thing about gouache is that you can still pick it up. So if you try to overwork an area, you're just gonna make a mess because you can pick it up again with your brush. It does not dry waterproof the way acrylic does, which is funny because I don't like the fact that acrylics dry completely waterproof. So there's no pleasing me. Except I do, like I said, I do like acrylic gouache. I've got a lot of tubes of acrylic gouache. It's by Holbein, and it's so nice. Mix the sepia with a bit of reddish brown. Yeah, this what I could do, Patong, is I might do the sepia and then I might lay down some red on top of it because we've been glazing to make a harmonious piece. So we'll see what it looks like first, just as it is, and then I might just put some color on top because it's kind of tricky with it's kind of tricky with watercolor because you can't really mix like a whole bunch of watercolor to then apply some. Well, you can, but like I'm not because it gets really diluted and stuff. So I'm just gonna lay down the sepia straight and then glaze and adjust as needed after it dries. So let's try that. So the sepia is I made a little. I made this. Yeah, I really like this little. And the color card corresponds to the orientation of those paints. So the sepia is here. So let's just take a look at what that looks like. Oh my gosh! I even got some on my face. I just hit the thing again, but it's watercolor. It's not a big deal. Rattle, rattle. Holy cow! It wasn't as disastrous as the. Yeah, actually, that's a touch reddish. Yeah, Patoink. I mentioned that. I think I paraphrased that quote the other day. Yeah. There's some paint. There's some paint here. I can pick this up actually. I was mentioning just now how I can pick this stuff up. Watercolor lets you. It's actually quite forgiving. Like now you can't even see that it was there. It's not like the ink, right? There, picked it up, picked it up, picked it up. This part, pick up. That's just ink. Yeah. So there we go. It's like it never happened. Yeah, that Jeffrey Catherine Jones. I basically paraphrased it the other time. Where watercolor always feels like trying to control an accident. Oh, in the red. This part this can be cropped. Oh, this part this part here. That's an ink splatter from like weeks ago. We're never gonna get rid of that. But yeah, like this part here, I can probably just. I will be using this other half, so I probably should just get rid of this. Yeah, that's an ink splat. That wasn't going anywhere. You just have to live with that one and kind of paint around it. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up that. I mean, again, this is so faint that you can't even see it on the camera. Okay, let's go back to that sepia. Okay. So sepia, I gotta watch the. Yeah, that's fine. It's actually it's kind of already reddish, so it kind of works. I always get excited when I have new colors to use, because having used the same watercolor palette for years and years and years, you just get used to the same colors. And when I bought these tubes of professional watercolors on sale at Greenwich University in London, I was over the moon excited. That's why I even bought like this little palette for it, so I could have like, oh, these are my new colors, and really trying to use more of the new colors. Yeah, that's actually not a bad color at all, just straight out of the tube. Well, not straight out of the tube, but dried on this palette. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for talking. Yeah, the stippling I had to correct a little bit because I forgot about the cropping that I was going to be doing. Um, but yeah, here we go. The table, I think, is going to be an acceptable color with minimal adjustment. Oh, I love stippling so much. Hmm. Oh, you mean like cyan, yeah, a magenta, yellow, black, and watercolor thing sometime? Hardcore glazing. I've never seen that. Chuck Close. Well, let's check that out. Yeah, that color. I might darken it, but overall, I'm pleased with that. That looks harmonious to me. Chuck Close. Chuck Close paintings. Do I have to be more specific? What is this? Okay, wait. That's not glazing. What is this? Watercolors. Okay, I'll do Chuck Close watercolor paintings. These are watercolor paintings? What? No, that's not watercolor. What is this? I don't think I'm seeing the painting. The paintings that you're referring to. Oh, okay, that one. I can get to it. Oh, there's acrylic. That's acrylic and incredible. Yeah, the website. Okay. I d- that's yeah, it's hyper realistic painting. Yeah, hyper realistic painting. But yeah, I'm not. In terms of. Oh, he did it in layers. Okay. Oh, you know what? Also, like, well, her there's a bit of yellow in her hand, but you won't see that because she's going to be green. But yeah, like that's fine. Let's next also. Let's do a fun part. You know what I'm seeing? Like this gamboge green, this gamboge color. I want to make her bangles and her earrings this color because it's a beautiful color. Straight out of the tube, it's gorgeous. So I'm going to use that. We're getting to get to do some fun things today with the watercolor. Next is going to be after the table dries. I'm going to do the brickwork underneath there, and then we're going to get into the really freaky part, which is the her part. But yeah, let's just take some of this gamboge color. I love this. It's like a beautiful. It's this beautiful like yellow color that layers really well. It's really rich. And even though this might not necessarily be super accurate to gold, this is could be some kind of weird alien metal, right? Like I said, I get really excited when I can use colors that I've never used before. And this gamboge color is very different from the other yellows I have. I only really have cadmium yellow and yellow ochre, which is like pretty milky, and like a lemon yellow. But this gamboge color is this beautiful gold color, and it's also super translucent, which is just amazing. It's like a stunning color, and yeah, I can't get enough. I can't get enough of this color. I guess that's what you get when you get a professional, Winsor Newton professional. I think eventually I should probably just get more Winsor Newton professional colors, because yeah, like literally there's some colors you just cannot get from the common line that are in the professional color line. Yeah, it's an internal issue with how color displays across different monitors. Like you can calibrate this stuff. Like in graphic design, class, they talked about people could actually you could actually get like a thing called a spider that you could put on the front of your monitor because people really needed the color to be very exact. When you're working on stuff like the Coca-Cola, you need to have Coca-Cola red and stuff, right? And it's not going to look right if everyone's monitors aren't calibrated. And then it's a matter of, well, we're printing this on a gigantic piece of vinyl for a billboard. Now we have to make sure that when it's printed on the vinyl, it's the right color, and it's a whole thing. And even the way that the reason that this hoop looks so like bright and light right now is because the water is wet, and the light is reflecting off of that wetness. I used more water there than the other places. Ooh, Schmink is a good brand. Ooh, yeah, I've only ever really done Winsor Newton, but yeah, I'm always open to more because yeah, other places are gonna have different colors, pigments. One of my favorite places to be, of course, is an art store. Ooh, you know what? Should I do her buckle? No, I won't do the buckle the same color. Let's do the buckle. Let's just use Davy's gray for the buckle. I think another usage of one of these colors straight out of the palette. I saw these incredible watercolors actually that were made in Canada, and I chickened out from buying them. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to paint, I mean, you get what you pay for. Some of these pigments are not cheap. Okay, next, I wanted to you see the bikini top on Betty the Body. It's red, but it's also got in the lighter area. It's like that lighter red. And I did want to do this on this piece because I think that's really fun. And we could still use the brown matter, I think, as the base color. And I want to make the lighter part where the light is really hitting that lighter color, which we did by mixing the orange, and I think maybe these two colors to make that lighter color. But let me double check because I want to do want to paint something fun while we're waiting for the table to dry. Oh, okay. Let's try this color and that color. I don't want it to just be that color. That's too. See, the camera just went haywire again. Okay. And it was actually this color, wasn't it? This is. Oh, that's such a good color, though. Oh my gosh, camera. Camera. I don't know how to deal with this. Pink and orange. And then the other color. I think the color needs to be more differenter, though. Hmm. 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 I'm going to try doing a wet on wet technique again. Because we know how well that went last time. Why don't I try wet on wet technique with my cadmium red, which is a pretty light red, and then the brown, the madder, which is this one. Those are too similar. Beef pants, happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what color to make her top. I don't want to mess it up. If I mess it up, I can pick it all up again. It's not a big deal. Why don't I just... Okay. Oh, you know, I've got this other orange. Oh, sorry. I keep hitting everything. I keep punching and hitting everything. This is actually a more... Yeah, this could work. Okay. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do a wet on wet technique, even though it was a disaster last time. Which means what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go in with some clear water. Not too much water. And I'm going to just paint in with clear water this whole area here. And the surface tension of the water will keep the color from leaking out any other place. Except when I go over the line myself by accident. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Then we're going to go in with a not very wet here and here to be like, oh, okay, that's where the light's going to be. And then I'm going to go on all the other areas. You can see, yeah, where I've already gone over. Then I'm going to go in with a lot of like really loaded up thick brown matter. And I'm going to go into these other areas here. And just let them fight it out. You know what, this is probably not going to work, but yeah, I mean, watercolors sometimes incorrect. Oh, whoops, that really went outside the lines there. Oh yeah, I have Patong. I actually bought masking liquid. I do have some. And I forgot I had it. But I do, which that would have been a good idea, wouldn't it have? I actually have it fresh. Yeah. And you can buy it came out alright. Like it's like I said, this is kind of trying to be kind of okay with not perfection. And now what I feel like what I might even do with this now is I might go into the top of it where the light's really hitting and go in with that super bright orange. Viking Blonde! Happy Crimson Tuesday. Give Viking Blonde a shout out. What have you been working on today? Or what have you been playing? Shout out. Incredible Viking Blonde. Shout out. So good to see you. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Happy Crimson Tuesday. We're trying to control this this controlled accident, which is what watercolor is. Haven't watercolored with well, the last thing I watercolored was my mom's Mother's Day card last month, but I don't consider that really super watercoloring. This is like more trying to actually use paint techniques. Oh my gosh, and One Eyed Freak bought Happy Crimson Tuesday as well. Hello there, Viking Blunt says, I have to rush off to sort stuff, but leave this lovely lot with you. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. And yes, good luck with your sorting of things, Viking Blonde. And also, One Eyed Freak bought Hyper Crimson Tuesday. I'm gonna see how many more seconds I have before I can give you a shout out. One Eyed Freak bought. Good to see you. Shout out. Oops. I need to wait 54 seconds. Okay, time check. Okay. So that's kind of fun. I want to darken up the underside though with more. Yeah, fantastic, folks. What were you all up to today? Oh, the palette, the Disaster Squad holding a palette. Yeah, just like they have in like the cartoons. I don't know if I've ever done that. Yeah, let's darken up the under boob. That's fun. It's fun. And her skin's gonna be bright green, so if there's a bit of leakage from her swimming top, then it's okay. Doing a randomizer run for Quest for Glory. Yeah, usually this is not my usual thing, but I hope to do more of this in the future. Oh, Super Metroid and Zelda. Okay. I really love how the oldies, the oldies are still being enjoyed to this day. With speed running and randomizing and all this stuff. Trying to just clean up my mess. Even though I already told you, you should probably just wait for this to dry and then clean it up. I'm not following my own advice. Now, okay, so the table's pretty dry. I can probably go in and the edge part of this table that's not receiving the light, I will go back in and darken that up with something. We can actually use, maybe that's what the neutral tint is for. This is called neutral tint. I think it's quite cool. I don't think this is neutral, but why don't I go in with a neutral tint and just darken up that edge so that it doesn't look flat. What? What? Disaster Squad got another Pong machine for $2 on eBay. You have 15 of them. What? That's fantastic. Yeah, you should have a Pong museum, or like just a Pong arcade where it's an arcade, and it's just nothing but Pong machines. I think that would be fantastic. I don't know how many people would come, but you can play any game as long as it's Pong. So yeah, we're gonna glaze in the table. Oh yeah, Pong and the Crimson Diamond. What more do you need? Yeah, that's fine. There, I'm just gonna knock that on top. I do really love how the translucency of watercolor is just, it's very appealing to me. There we go. Yeah, the color is all messed up right now. I don't know what's going on. This is not accurate. I'll just hold it up closer. You can see what it really looks like. Oh, it's gonna also try to give One Eyed Freak about another shout out when now that the time is up. There we go. Fantastic. Nothing but Pong. Disaster Squad. That's all I heard. Okay, so here we go. It's there. That's more like accurate to what's happening down there. I go from light to dark. Disaster Squad, with watercolor. Yeah, this part here, that's not like white. That's just wet water that I splashed. Next is we're gonna do this drink thing, and you can see from the Mind's Eye Tavern from the bottom right hand corner there, it's like purple, so I'm going to just do it super purple. Using my favorite new color, Permanent Carmine, which is also a professional color, Winsor Newton professional color. And here's the bag of tubes. The bag of tubes I used to refill my palette. Yeah, light to dark is easier just to do in watercolor because it's so translucent. Permanent Carmine, Winsor Newton professional color. Look how beautiful. Series 3. It doesn't want to... There we go. Look at the beautiful aluminum tube. I need to buy more professional colors. But actually the good thing is most of the colors in the professional range and the common range are pretty much the same, except there you do get some outliers like this color. But let's just get in there with... Okay, yeah. Patong says dark to light works well for opaque mediums, but not for watercolor. Yeah, watercolor is a whole other thing. Oh yeah, Goman, I think we got taught that method, the grisaille method, when you do do it like lay down tone first and then put color on top, like glaze with color afterward. Yeah, I don't do watercolor the right way either. This is not the right way. Yeah, we learned how to do. They wouldn't even let us use black with watercolor. They made us mix ultramarine blue and an umber, I think, possibly, just to make your own neutral color, and then use that to do a value study of paint the value study first, which is all the tones, and then we would glaze with color afterward. That was like a technique they taught us in school for watercolor. Yeah, there's no right way. Patong, you're absolutely right. There's no right way. Whatever looks good, whatever like you enjoy doing, that's the right way. Let's get in here with... Oh yeah, I was going to do the cup. Do the easy stuff. That's just like a flat color. Yeah, I am more like ink and then flat watercolor stuff for the most part. It's not painting. I'm not, I don't consider that painting. Oh, look how beautiful that color is. It's incredible. But I am really glad that for the most part, most of my experiences with the Cotman range of Winsor Newton, because it makes me really appreciate the unique colors that Professional offers. Because I've got a color that looks very much like this from the Cotman line, but it doesn't... The Cotman one is not... It doesn't have the same pinkiness as this Carmine one does. And I've got a lot of experience with the other one. The other one kind of veers more reddish. Like this feels true magenta to me in a way that the other one doesn't. Which I'm trying to see where that one is. The Cotman, the Rose Madder Hue. Maybe these are the two that are kind of looking alike. Hold on, I'm gonna take a look. And this is the Rose Madder Hue is the Cotman. And then the Permanent Carmine is this one. Hey, dual names! Happy Crimson Tuesday! Yeah, a lot of people, Gomatama, don't paint the same way. Like, I feel like even, oh, whoops. Oh, no! I gotta put this over here. I squoze out too much. Yeah, the color is just way more vibrant on this one. Yeah, I can just put the excess and stick it in the palette thing, so waste not, want not. The color is it's just so much more intense. Even when I water it down, like, there's not really a comparison between the Rose Madder Hue. I just put paint on my face. and the Carmine. They're really. I mean, I don't even know if they're supposed to be similar, but I feel like they're supposed to be similar. Good to see you, Dual Names. What have you been up to? What have you been working on? I give you, Edmund Detour, and Lost Train Dude and Francisco all like a shout out in my Neuroscope talk of AGS people that have like saved my life multiple times, basically. Let's see Charles Birchfield's work. I might intensify that because it's looking a little dull. Charles Birchfield. Images. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Love it. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. You helped so much with those achievements. Oh my gosh. And that's why I always talk up Adventure Game Studio to people because I'm like the Discord is there, you know, the forums are still there, and people are so nice. Yeah, I love that color. It's so great, so good. And then I gotta wait for that to dry, and then I can do the napkin. But we could do the brick. I had a brick reference here. Yeah, and I hope Dual Names you're working on fun stuff if you want to work on fun stuff. Um, yeah, people like Dual Names and Detour. Just yeah, they make the Aegis community such a wonderful place to be. Okay, no, that's yeah. This is Shigeru Mizuki watercolor reference. So like yeah, the tone is doing most of the work there, which we looked at before. Yeah, I have this right. This is my reference for the brick. Although I might not do this necessarily. Eating with is all as well for like yeah all the porting and stuff. Okay, Dual Names says I think it goes goes a lot of back and forth. Like Edenworth and Edmund Detour are prime examples. Eden did the Steam counterpart, did the GOG for Universal, did the controller plugin. Edmund Detour did improved for something else. Yeah, you got it's amazing community effort, and it just helps so many devs, so many devs. Okay, so the brick part we're gonna do orangey for the brick part. But dark. I mean, I don't want this to stand out at all. But you can see in the brick, talking about unexpected colors, you can see in the brick there's almost like a bluish gray weirdness. So maybe I'll do some of that on top of whatever I'm about to do. Dual Name says, I'm glad to see a lot more active people in the community, a lot more games being made with the engine. Yeah, love it. Love it. And yeah, the AGS Awards was so cool. I feel so honored to have won Best Gameplay for 2024. That was really cool. All right. Yeah, the yellow or the brick color. My first instinct is to go back to this and think, what color can I use from my new professional watercolors? And I don't think any of these really look brick-like. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to lay some dull orange down, which means I'll take orange and I will mix in the complementary color of it, which is blue. Blue. Yeah, maybe I'll use some cerulean blue and the orange to dull down the orange. Let's see how that goes. So first we're going to take some of that here and dull it down with some of this blue. Yeah, so you instantly get like a, oh no. Correct. Yeah, so if I you can't really see. In fact, I'll move these guys. Oh no. Wait a second. I gotta move my stuff. Which image? Yeah. I'll move this over here. Okay. But yeah, to show you what I mean by this. So there is the Gogwas Adventure 2. I'll be at one because you did the Steam part for. Oh my goodness. I think it doesn't like it when I change where it's focusing or something. But yeah, so if you take this color, that's super bright. But if we mix in like a cerulean blue. Oh no, that's the wrong blue. What am I doing? Oh, Locomotive is amazing, Patoing. And Patoing says, I feel like adventure games having a bit of a renaissance. Okay, so if I take this blue and this orange, if I mix them together, oh, I need more blue. You get a much duller color, but I want more blue. More. Oh yes, and Kathy Rain 2 has just come out. So there, that's kind of like a gross color. Why don't we see what that looks like when we put it on this area? Like, let's put some down here. Oh, that color's terrible. I need more. I need to get more of the orange back. Well, we'll start there. And I'm going to glaze on top. Oh yeah, dual names. This piece is the pixel art is what I'm basing this piece on. The pixel art is from a game called Omnicron Conspiracy. And specifically, the pixel art is from Streaksy's remake of Omnicron Conspiracy. Now, Streaksy remade the whole game completely. Like, he basically just redid all the art. He actually improved a lot of the art. He added his own UI for like a notebook feature. He changed the UI so that it was smoother and easier to use. And Betty the Body here is a dancer, and she doesn't usually wear pants, and she's not wearing pants in his remake either. But you can do an Easter egg, and you can put pants on her, for like reasons that we don't even really need to get into. Yeah, that's not bad. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to have a bit of more fun here again, where I'm gonna go in here. Let's actually take some of this gross blue. Oh, you know what I should use? I should use some of the purple. Because the purple is what's kind of tying everything together. But I'll just keep some of that down. The super fun thing about watercolor that's also the terrifying part is, yeah, this weird spontaneity thing, right? Where it just, you can let the water do weird stuff. And have no real idea what the end game is. Yes, and the Omicron what's really cool about this Omicron conspiracy piece. Oh yeah, here's the that was the sketch that we did together on stream as well. I'm trying to find a specific, not that one. Oh yeah, so this was the original portrait that was in the Omnicron Conspiracy game that was published by. I forget, but First Star Software made it. But you can see that Streaksy has actually just really enhanced the character portrait, and he actually added character portraits for characters that don't even exist. I mean, the characters exist, but the character portraits don't exist. And I thought Streaksy was referencing the incredible. Um, I'm like Jackie Brown, but her name isn't Jackie Brown. What's her name? The real woman. What's her name? Pam. I think it's like Pat. Pam Grier. I thought he was referencing Pam Grier for his rendition, and he said he wasn't, but I am. Yeah, I said these were my references for the drawing, and I just I think it's incredible how much work Streaksy put into his remake. He even created ambient sound. He composed a new track for it and everything. Yeah, he's done an incredible job on it, and I thought it might be fun, considering I played through his version of the game. I thought it'd be really fun to just get in there and make a fan art. Ooh, I love. Oh my gosh, I love. You can't even really see what's going on here, but I love it. Just putting just. Oh, it's not even showing the weird green. Oh, I love watercolor, so this is really making me love watercolor even more. But yeah, that part needs to be darker, and so we're gonna get in there with more blue purple, and start to paint in where the And I'm just taking whatever color, like, I've got this area up here that just stuff, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I need some of that, whatever this is. I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to go in here. Whatever is going on. So we're going to add more grunge to this area. And texture to it. Yeah. And this is just, the color, yeah, like it's not going to be super accurate here with what you're seeing, but you guys already know that. Oh, ZCZ Zerful, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. Um, yeah, set 50. Yeah, exactly. This is a perfect place to ask that question, ZZ Zerful, asking about the number of save slots in an AGS game. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the version I have it's 50, but is it not 50 anymore? The limit dual names for save slots? Oh yeah. That's another thing. So okay, but Patong says Bill Watterson's watercolor stuff is also a really good, very luminous the way he worked with bright colors and leaving a lot of the pages white. Yeah, this is something. The luminosity of watercolor is something we've also talked about on stream a little bit. In that, what is so cool about watercolor is that it's the effect is light is it's almost like looking at a monitor, right? Where or stained glass, where the white is reflecting back through the pigment. So it's passing through, hitting the paper, reflecting back through the pigment, and hitting your eye. So it does have a luminosity to it. And the brightest part of any watercolor piece is going to be the white of the paper. Ideally, that's what the brightest part would be, the white of the paper. Um, which is why you have stuff like that masking fluid, which is like you can paint like a plastic or a latex, liquid latex, on top of parts that you want to make sure are kept absolutely white, if that's super, super important. And then after you're finished painting and everything's dry, you can lift that back up, these rubbery bits up. Like, it's almost like you can get like almost like an eraser that takes it back up, and that's going to give you the brightest part of the paper. And I love that part about watercolor. Well, I didn't know. Oh, see, I didn't know this. AGS save point 001 is autosave, and AGS save.999 not to be touched is engine state. I didn't know that the autosave is 0001. Hey, Zotaxcraft, happy Crimson Tuesday. Okay, and Dual Name says, as far as I know, AGS 4 or 3.6x that the save game limitation has been removed. Yeah, I would never try to change my engine for this one, but maybe for the sequel. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, ZC Zerful says, great news. My saves are safe. They were saved when I moved 10 saves out of the folder. I have access to my newer saves. Oh, I didn't even know that was possible. That's amazing. Here is... I just wish you could see... I wish you could see all the different colors that are happening down there. I'm kind of in love with it. Next thing is going to be just something really simple, that napkin that's there. It's nothing. I just can't have it be white, because as we mentioned, white is the brightest part of this entire piece, so we can't have it be white. Oh, I see. List box can display up to 50 items. AGS can save up to 100. From then I won't be able to save. List boxes. So the reason why AGS has a 50 slot limit is the list box has a 50 item limit. I'm learning all kinds of stuff today. This is fantastic. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is that napkin has to be dulled down. And first thing is, okay, is a napkin like a warm color or a cool color? Probably warm if it's like just a paper napkin, although as we've mentioned, this is an alien world, so there's no telling what color a napkin's going to be, but I'm just going to dull that back. I'm not going to think about it too hard. That's fine. Yeah, I did not know that was a thing, Zuzuful, that you could clear stuff out and then it could be repopulate. Oh my goodness. So that's that. My next thing is going to be, what time is it, by the way? 10:14. I do want to leave at about, not leave, but I want to leave some time at the end of the stream, so about maybe 10:45 or something, to get into Neuromancer and do some more stuff. I really badly want to get into cyberspace. I don't know if we'll do that tonight, but I am using quite liberally the walkthrough this time around. Next thing... Oh, I'm going to turn off that. Next thing is going to be what? I feel like we're going to leave her skin for last. It's like the most important part, but we're going to leave her for last. Next thing is the pants, maybe, or the belt. Pants first, and then I'll see what color the belt should be. Oh, I can turn up. Okay, yeah, I can turn up mic volume. Let me check that. It's no problem. Volume mix. Oh, not volume mixer. Input device. Yeah. Give me a second. I can do that. So apologies if I'm low. Yeah, let me know. I'm happy to adjust it. Oh wow. Hold on. Microphone. Okay, I'm at 84. I can push it up to like 95, maybe. Dual Name says, Julia, have I confessed my love for the text boxes, changing depending on where you are. Yeah, I love that too. And yeah, I did a bit of that in Crimson Diamond. And when you're inside, it's the lamps on either side. When you're outside, it's trees. And then in the last chapter, it changes to something else. Pants. Now the pants, let's put back up. Where's the little version of... There she is. Okay. So that's the reference. We need them to be blue pants. We're not going to make them ultramarine blue. Volume better. Okay, good. Yeah, just let me know, anyone, if you have any issues with volume. Blue, but we need to be careful because we cannot make them EGA blue because it's going to just overrule everything. But we also want them to be blue because this is a piece that's kind of a fan piece. We need it to look like her still. So let's see, what are my blue options? Okay, blue options are... I don't think I have any professional colors for options for blue. I didn't buy any blue. The Windsor blue shade is green, really. It's not going to do it. But I do have a fair number of blues here. So let's take a look at the blues that I do have. Oh yeah, my cerulean is a mess right now because I put all that orange in. So we're going to just... Oh, whoops, I just got some Kleenex stuck in there. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so we have... Oh, it really hates it when I do that. Okay, we have that color. That's the cerulean blue. Then there's good old... I'm just going to swatch all the colors. Ooh, ultramarine is probably going to do it. And then there's the phthalo blue. Modern Verbs, happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh my gosh, it just hates it. It hates it. It hates it. Good to see you. Yeah, we're just getting some painting done. Oh no, this doesn't want it. It just does not care at all for me doing that. So you're going to have to take my word for it. The ultramarine blue is the clear winner. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do ultramarine blue on the pants because the pants already have this texture to them, so it's not going to be super dark. And if I need to, we can glaze the ultramarine blue back. But yeah, every time I do this, it has a freak out. It hates it. But yeah, those are my colors. That's the ultramarine, that's the cerulean blue, and that's the phthalo blue. So we're going to go with ultramarine because ultramarine is the color. It's the perfect color. So we're going to go in here, and we got to be brave because this might completely... Oh yeah, it's gonna be too dark on your screen, but I will show you what I'm doing after. And I can darken this more easily than I can lighten it. We've mentioned that before. Oh yeah, you can probably see the blue better on the belt loops. Yeah, the color's not looking like it should look, but that's okay. I will show you more accurately what that's going to be like. I just don't want to splat anything. Okay. And you know what? I kind of don't mind this color. What is going on? I just keep... It's fine. Just pick that sucker back up. It's fine. See, watercolor's not cruel. You can pick stuff back up again. Yeah, the color is great, actually. I love this. I very rarely use ultramarine, just like ultramarine, because it's kind of a bit much. But it actually is working really well for this. And it's actually giving me more faith that having her skin be super green is going to work too. I was concerned that it would just look bizarre and out of place and not harmonious. But it actually, I think, is going to be fine. I'm so pleased. Yeah, this is not... It's not even focusing anymore. It doesn't look as dark as that, don't worry. It's really a lovely color. And this is all going to be cropped because that's... Okay, I'll show you what it looks like because it looks horrendous with what it's doing right now. Pants. She's pantsy. Okay, pants type. Evil Tentacle, Happy Crimson Tuesday. I swear it doesn't look like... It does not look like that. It looks much nicer than that. It's wet. I swear it doesn't look like that. It won't look like that. That looks really... Do I have any... Well, this isn't even correct either. This is taking all the color correction off. But that's not what it looks like either. So that's like frustrating. So I did this because this is not accurate. That's not accurate either. That's kind of more like it. Maybe. You like the no color correction? The no color correction, the problem with the no color correction is that it doesn't look like how my eye sees it. And I don't want to mislead you guys into like, oh, that's what it looks like. Because it doesn't. That's pretty close to what I'm seeing in my eye. Like when I look at the camera, like the display on the monitor, and I look back down, that's not bad. It's not great. It's not perfect, but it's not going to be. Yeah, it's too. When I take off all the filter, that's not what it looks like. Like I can tell you that right now. That's not what it looks like. This is more like what it looks like. So I tried, but I'm not gonna get it. Next, the blue is working. Just take my word for it. The blue is working. Next. Oh wow, did I just miss? Oh, that's just, what is that? That water? What is that? Glitter? What is that? The next thing is probably the belt, but that's really too close. That's too close to everything else right now. The next thing will probably be this giant eyeball, because the giant eyeball is too much right now. What I'm going to do with the giant eyeball is I'm going to take the neutral gray, which is that nice cool gray, and I'm just going to put a wash over this because it's never going to be that bright. Because I don't want it to be, because it's going to take away from glorious, glorious Betty the Body. We're going to just doll that right back using neutral gray. The neutral gray. Just this one. This one, yeah, that's fine. So I'm just going to go in here. This is too much. That's also too much of that. Because no part of that eyeball should stand out. I added too much water. It's fine. I'll just add more of the gray again. Oops. Oops. Okay. There. So that's good. That's knocked back. I'll eventually figure out a fun color for that eyeball, but that's going to be an accent thing. We can make that any color we want, and we're going to make it the best color for the whole thing. Okay, so that's fine. Next thing probably will be her belt. She's not really wearing a belt in the picture, but I will just do, I think like a nice camel colored belt will be fine. In fact, probably the same color that I used here. That's probably going to work fine for me. Just use what we have already, you know? Yeah, that's a good neutral color. I don't actually want it to be the same color as the gold, though, so maybe not. Back. I want it to be just a little bit redder to make sure that it doesn't look the same. So let's take a bit of the brown matter. I can always glaze it after, because that's not super doing it for me yet. Which is fine. Yeah, I'm going to darken that. I will darken that after. Oh, you know what? I forgot also her hoopy earring. I didn't paint this part. Yeah. Okay. Now, what color should her hair be? Looking at, where was the reference again? Yeah, here she is. The reference, I don't want it to be gray. Probably just the neutral black. The gray is invading her face. This is where it gets tricky, because just black, when you add water to it, it's going to just be gray. I don't want it to be gray. Watercolor, yeah, ZZ Zerful, watercolor is a bizarre medium. Let's see what I have. I have, okay, there's Mars Black. I've got Mars Black over here. And honestly, it's kind of fine. Because the lighting is actually, I don't want to, no, speaking of lighting, I don't want to kill the lighting on the way her hair is right now. In fact, it might even be okay if I just do like a yellow here to show like it's that spotlight, and then just leave her hair like not even paint it. Or just do a of black in here, but not paint it like a dark color, because if the light is on it, it wouldn't be a dark color. Hey TV Prime, happy Crimson Tuesday. That is yeah, that's what that's what I'm thinking. Like she would, I almost feel like I need to paint her skin first before I really can make a ruling on the hair. But before we do that part, I want to do the fun little liquid. The liquid in this thing. The liquid in this is white in the sign, but that's not going to cut it for us. And I might have to leave it for accent too, because the color for skin is going to make the whole thing, right? And then that's going to decide what color the eyeball is, and that's going to decide what color that drink is. Because my immediate thing was I want to make the drink green, but that's not going to work because her skin's going to be green, so we can't do it. And thank you very much, TV Prime. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's looking, considering this was a very, you know, experimental thing for me. I think I'm going to try to just show you what it looks like just by holding it up to the other camera, like the better camera. Like that's honestly more accurate, probably, except like you're losing a bit of. There we go. I don't know why I have to angle it to look more accurate, but that's kind of what it's looking like. Although yeah, like you can see like it's losing like that this stippled. See, like I had to like angle it like this to show you. Oh yeah, there's that, which is bizarre. I don't know how to fix that. Because there is a color correction going on here. So if I turn off the color correction, that's yeah, that's pretty close. Like it's really hard to say. Like it's easier to just take a picture with my phone. Yeah, because this is too saturated. Like my skin does not look like this color. Like I tried to correct for what I think my skin actually looks like. But yeah, it's going. It's going. Are we actually going to get to the part that's the most terrifying part of this? Also, we want to look. We want to pay special attention. There's some planning involved here, right? Because her face, she's got this beautiful purple lipstick and stuff like this. So we don't want to put green on her entire face, because if we do that, then it's going to lose. We won't be able to get that color anymore. And I'm thinking for this, I'll do a flat color green first. And then if I want to add like shading or tone, I will do that after versus before. Because I don't want this to get muddy. This is the part we've all been waiting for. What color is her skin going to be? Like, I'm looking, my natural instinct is to use that mid color that's on her face in this. And I have some options. We can try Winsor Newton yellow green shade, which is this one, which is a professional color. It is this one. Just using this right out of the. That color is amazing. It's almost. It's sometimes just kind of need to see it like that. That's the Winsor Newton. It doesn't. I'll show you the other color that I was thinking, because maybe that color's too much, but I can make it to less. I can dilute it, and it's a really nice green, which is not accurately reflected in the camera, annoyingly. And I also have this other color, which is quite nice. Those look the same to you, I know, but they look different to me. And looking at them, actually, I'm thinking that this color is going to win. This one is actually warmer and yellower in a way that I find really nice. And I just wish I could show this to you. Like, I wonder. Yeah, that's not helping. Yeah, that's not helping. They basically look the same to you, but they look very different to me. And I will tell you that the bottom one looks the best. Yeah, honestly, I know in camera they look like they need a bit of yellow mixed in, but I'm telling you right now, this one is beautiful as it is. Let me try. What if I turn this off? No. You'll have to trust me on this. You'll have to trust me that the color is good. I know that's hard to believe, but it is good. So that color is, I've got the tube somewhere here. So let's find the tube. Oh, here it is. This color is emerald green. Is the color. Yeah, that's the color. Good. So I have it in the tube in case I need more. Yeah, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll keep it pretty light. I think. Let's do it. Let's do it. This one's Cotman actually. This is even a Cotman. This is the student line of Winsor Newton. But it's a really beautiful color, so I'm gonna use it. And I'm going to start with this hand. And the hand has fingernails that I want to paint with a different color, so we're going to just try to use... Yeah, this color. And I will water it down some to lighten it up. But it is the color. In fact, I'm lightening it up too much. The color, I'm so sorry how bad it looks on screen. I promise it looks much nicer in real life. Yeah, it looks so blue here, and you know what? Why don't I just try to adjust that? I'm gonna try to do the adjustment, the color adjustment, because it's just criminal how it's not. What is the hue shift? Hue shift. Is this trippy? Okay, that's going blue. This is going... It's just, I don't know, green is tough. They're just having... They're having a heck of a time with this green, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's just... Anyway, trust me. Trust me, it's good, trust me. It looks not good. But trust me. It's better than you're seeing it right now. It is yellow. It's quite a yellow color. Yeah, it looks I agree that it does not look good on camera. I'm gonna try taking a picture with my phone. To show you what it looks like, and then I'll like just slap that on the screen. Yeah, it's not going to be EGA. And now it's all like... Okay. I'll put this up on my Gmail. And I'll slap it on the screen so you could feel okay about it. Because I'm sorry, I know what it looks like. It looks bad. It looks bad. I'm not going to adjust it or anything. I'm just going to take this, put it on my G drive, my Google Drive. I'm going to Google Drive it. Yeah, upload. Okay, let's get on the Google Drive. Let's get onto the Google Drive. Let's Google Drive it. Recent. And then watch it just not, like, just look bad anyway on screen, because my computer hates me. Download this new photo. Give me a second, Let's go. Okay, good. Good. Now, let's just add a new image into OBS. Image 14 on the OBS. Give me the OBS. Get a little big, it's fine. That's the green. It doesn't even look that good here. It looks better though, right? Like, see what I had to do it because I'm like, you guys are gonna like horrified silence, just sitting there in a horrified silence as I like butcher this thing, right? Like, even you can see. Oh, okay. Anyway, like, yeah. Everyone's like, what are you doing? Like, that's okay. That's what we're dealing with. Okay, that's the green. And now that it's like it's even lighter than that now because it's dry. Because I was in such a panic to show you guys that I'm not destroying this. But yeah, even now it looks even lighter than that even, to be honest with you. Oh. I'll just keep this up there so that you could just you'll know that it's gonna be okay. And this is roughly like the cropping too, I guess. I guess this. Oops. And it's weird because it doesn't even look that different, but it's just there. Betty Human Happy Crimson Tuesday. Ask which one is the good one. Okay, hold on. I'll get her all the way in there. Whoops. My light. It's a disaster over here. Okay, there we go. Okay. The good one is the smaller one. The smaller version is the better one. It's at least supposedly. Because it's more yellowy, which is what we wanted. We didn't want this weird blue-green color. Like, it's a lot more yellowy in the other one. And it's even, like I said, lighter than that because that's wet still. It dried lighter even than this. Scout's Honor. So we're going to continue. Now, I'm not going to do her face yet because the face is going to require some pre-planning. All right. Oh, you got a blue filter on your screen. Okay, that's not going to help. But yeah, I'm going to just have that up because I need to have that up for my visual reference for what happens next. But before I get to that, I'm just going to paint the rest of her in. Yeah, the blue is not what we want. The blue is like, for some reason, it looks just real bad. But that's not what we're doing here. We're doing, like, you can see like the color. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about it. We're just gonna keep going. So the next thing I'm gonna do is this hand in this color. Okay. I'm actually really pleased I'm getting to use this green in such a quantity, because I've always really liked this green, but I just have never found a good use for it. And this is the perfect use for it. Yeah, oh my gosh, it looks so bad on camera. And I'm gonna stop talking about it. It's fine. Second account, Happy Crimson Tuesday. This is a character from Omnicron Conspiracy. Put the tube here too. This character here, this dancing lady. Yeah, she's from Omnicron. She's fantastic. Next is going to be this part. And then there, and then we'll do this part last, because that's going to be the hard part. Most potential for disaster in that part there. So, is this part dry? Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, Fade Human says, yeah, with the oranging off, small one does look nicer, yeah. Disaster Squad, you love disasters? I am not surprised. Second account, this is, that's Speedball India ink. So it's got some shellac in it, so it dries, yeah. And when it dries waterproof. I will take another picture when her whole skin is done. When it's all dry, so you guys will actually know what the heck you're looking at. Okay. Yeah. In fact, I just want to go in here with just a little bit of subtle modeling or whatever of it for no reason, except I just saw the opportunity. Probably regret that, what I just did. Yeah, I have no answers for why it's doing this. Oh yeah, okay, Disaster Code said, oh yeah, I remember that purple goddess drawing you made. Yeah, it just, the colors is just all over the joint. You have no idea what's gonna happen. Okay, so now we gotta just, I don't even just want to leave her lips, not painted green, but I also want to make sure that her eyes, because she has that eyeshadow on, so I gotta leave her eye area and her lip area like not anything. So, first thing, we're gonna work our way up and then get into the crucial parts. This should hopefully well, now be dry. Yeah, the camera is not doing it for us today. That's okay. I will show you guys what it actually looks like when we're done. Okay. Now we're going to get into it. Okay, and then just, you might have a bit of a flare to that eyeshadow. So we're going to do that. And I might have to darken this because I'm chickening out a little bit. But then again, the light is going to be hitting her face, so it might not be super dark here. I will do some toning, though, after the fact, probably. Oh, okay. Second, because the digital cameras usually don't quite see the same wavelengths of light that we do, so certain colors have a spectrum that doesn't hit their sensors quite like they would for a human. Yeah, this. So we're going to wait for that to dry, and then I guess for the mouth and stuff, it's going to have to be a blend of two colors, because that color, I don't have anything that's quite like that, but I'm pretty confident we can recreate it using what we have. But while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to go back into the belt, because I want to darken the belt up, because the belt is getting way too much attention right now. So that's going to mean, why don't I just come in with some of this purple and just do like a bit of a purple on top of it so that it just gets dulled back. Whatever I had on the palette. Time check, 10:54. Okay, so I did go over my time, but that was an important part to get done. And I do want to finish off her face really badly. Like, I don't want to have to wait another week to do that. Oops. Okay. The colors I was thinking of to blend was this violet color that I have already. Actually, let's just take it straight from the source, which is this color. See that color, which again, the camera hates. Camera hates everything. So that color, plus that beautiful magenta color that I love so much, which is this color. I need to wipe off an area. Okay, so beautiful magenta and a touch of this really nice purple is going to give us the color. I mean, that's as close as we're going to get, I think, because there's stuff that you cannot recreate with RGB with CMYK. That'll probably do it. And then there'll be a darker part. Her eyes will have a darker version of it. I wonder. Excuse me. Dog DVDE. Happy Crimson Good Tuesday. He says, "Well, I didn't know you streamed. The Crimson Diamond has been on my list for a while. I look forward to playing it this Sunday. The art is amazing." Thank you so much. Thank you. That's fantastic. Welcome to Crimson Good Tuesday. Yeah, I don't. This is my first time actually streaming, doing something like this. I usually stream my pixel art stuff, and I will be doing a pixel art piece after this. But this, I wanted to just do something I haven't done in a really long time. You know what? I'm wondering if I should just do that color, but super. Because as we mentioned, the lightest color. Oh yeah, that's gonna be better. The lightest color in watercolor is white. So if you want to make a, sometimes you got to really dilute something to make it be as bright as you want it to be. And I do want her lips, at least at the start, to be very pinky purple. So I'm actually going to do that. It just use the permanent carmine, and then I can add more depth to it if I want. But I need to use a lot of water on this. But the great thing about the carmine is that it is so punchy that even just really diluting it, you're gonna get a really beautiful, bright magenta. And like I said, this is not a color that I'm gonna get in the common range. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. You can hear the motorcycles. I'm so sorry. Dog DVDE says, "Awesome. I've been trying to learn pixel art, so would love to watch your process." Yeah, I will be doing a pixel art portrait from start to finish, completely on stream. Yeah, all the motorcycles that I have. Yeah, it's a bad habit. In fact, I'm probably gonna just paint. I'll do both. I'd like to think she wouldn't have the exact same color on her lips as her eyeballs. So maybe I will use. Yeah, you know what? I just for variety's sake, I'm just gonna use the dioxazine violet. I'm just gonna use right out of the pan because I just really love bright colors. I'm definitely going to darken that up later, but that comes later. Oh, that's too unbold. Yeah, I'm definitely want to get in there darker, but I have to wait for it to dry. And then her lips, I actually like making that upper lip shaded more. I think it's just a really nice look, so I'm actually just going to go in to do that. That's not show. How is that not showing up at all in camera? That's amazing. It makes such a huge difference, and you can't see it at all. So weird. Okay, and then I don't mind this being a little wet when I work back into it because it's makeup, and makeup is gonna do that. Okay, so I think that's gonna probably, it's 11, so I'm gonna start getting into the snack time and Neuromancer time. But I will take a picture of what this looks like for real, because it doesn't look like that now. Yeah, I will show you what that really looks like now that everything's dry. I mean, there's still, like, I still want to do some shading in these areas, but that'll have to wait another week. But I will take a picture. Even here. Keep it under the true light. Even with this, am I losing my mind? Because even with this, the color's still not as yellow as I'm seeing here. It's making me nuts. Adjust brilliance, highlights, shadows, contrast, saturation, warmth. Warmth? Make it warmther? Okay, that's actually helping. Okay. So I'm adjusting this with my eye to give you guys the most accurate version I can get. Done. Okay. I will send this to the Google Drive. Oh, that white spot, this spot, yeah, that spot I was just looking at, and I'm like, that part, I'll probably fill in with black completely, because that's her hair. So that's probably what's going to happen there. But I will show you guys the finished piece kind of as I'm seeing it, and then we'll move on to Snack Time and Neuromancer. Google Drive. Go, upload. Okay. Download. There we go. Oops, phone just decided to fall down. And browser image source. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wow, that's interesting, Sakanakai. The clone plant is less robust and also less efficient growing new peppers. That's what it looks like to me. Though it's still too bright in these areas, but at least the color. Like, what's going on over here? I don't know. Oh no. Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah. Well, I mean, it should be a bit darker than this. But honestly, like, if I probably should. This is still a bit, looking at the way this looks, I would probably take a little bit of that saturation down. It's not super crazy saturated, but like, yeah, like that. That's to me what it looks like for the most part, just a quick. Yes, I'm a detour. No, looking at it on your phone, the green looks great on the left. I know. You tell me about it. So this is one of those examples of like, Yeah, this is why you need to go to art galleries, everybody, and see paintings in real life, because you're just not gonna get. It's not gonna. You're not gonna get the same effect, right? And now her pants are looking too dark. It's a whole thing. Like her pants look better. On her pants are like more saturated, and then the red part is dark. I can't fix it. It's not fixable. Um, Actually, I need it belongs in a museum. No, it just see art in real life if you can, if you have that opportunity, because it's gonna like everything looks so different when you can really take a look at something. Oh, interesting. Okay, so with Carolina Reapers in particular, they're super slow to grow roots, and even now that they've started to grow, it's much slower than the pace of new seedlings. That's interesting. Oh no, second account. Having you remember having to learn about paintings from books that couldn't even afford color photographs? Yikes! Yikes! Anyway, I'm gonna leave those up to so you can wonder at them. I have to like pee, and I will be back, and then we'll do some Neuromancer. I'm gonna close all my stuff. But I do have to pee, which I don't usually pee during streams, and I should probably, but I just had to drink a lot of liquid after the game just to make sure I didn't dehydrate myself. Uh, I hate how that looks, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Guernica in real life is something else. Of many tourists. I did I see that? Was that's at the National Gallery in London, isn't it? If it isn't, I have seen it. Oh no, is it in New York? I can't remember anymore. But yeah, because also you can get up real close and you can see like stuff that you can't see in the picture, right? Like you can see the texture and you can see like weird colors that they used, and you can it's amazing if you can. Thank you, Disaster Card. Don't worry, we believe you. I mean, it looks fine in real life. It's not great. It's not a masterpiece or anything. But you know, I'm just trying to say that it looks better than what you're seeing on the camera. That's all. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go washroom and have snack, and then I will do some Neuromancer. Be right back. Okay, okay. Ready and back. Let's shut off my auto light, which is. Oh my gosh, I'm just totally. Holy cow. I'm back and I'm re-shocked about what that looks like. Let's turn off the auto light and see if. No, it's still bad, isn't it? Yeah, it's still bad. I don't even know what to say. It's fine. No, ZZZ Zerful, you said, I've only played Neuromancer on the C64, and the musical sting that they randomly play from time to time I got annoying real fast. We're going to start the game with the only track in the game, and I try to start every Neuromancer stream with it. Oops. Because I think it's fantastic. Yeah, sorry, I hit that and then it knocked it over, and then it was a whole thing. Let's close that. Close that up. It's Neuromancer time. I'm armed with a walkthrough. I'm armed. I even made notes of the walkthrough for like the highest level stuff of things we should do. I'm. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. And let us know, ZC Zerful, let me know if this is the same musical sting that you're referring to, because for me it's never gotten old and it never will get old. If I even ever had my phone on ring, I would make this my ringer, but I don't, so I'm not going to. Eh? Now, Sakna Cousins, one of my coolest museum experiences was seeing up close some tapestries from the 1600s that looked so much like CGA pixel art because of their four-color scheme. One of my coolest museum experiences was going to the National Gallery and seeing the Raphael, they call them the Raphael cartoons. And they're these giant, massive, like, sketch paintings of, like, murals and stuff, and they're huge, and there's like 12 of them or 16 of them. It's ridiculous. So thank you so much for dropping by. Happy Crimson Tuesday. It's always good to see you. Okay, I've never been to the Louvre, so I can't have been the Louvre. I think somewhere else had some Raphael cartoons. Maybe they were just showing them. Maybe they just had a special exhibit. I don't know. I saw them. I can't remember where. I don't know if this is listed as an RPG. It's definitely an adventure game. Oh, okay, sorry, Sakanaka. The tapestries were at the Louvre. Okay. Okay, yeah, I've not been to Paris, and I need to go. ZZ Zerful, is this thing of which you're referring to? Because it's incredible. And it plays randomly, like you said. It's fantastic. I love it. Yeah, the galleries are tough because you need to spend a long time in just about all all the big ones anyway. Let's load. So we are cheap hotel. We had to buy some skills. We bought Cryptology 3 from Julius Dean. We upgraded because we need Cryptology 3 to do some of the stuff that we want to do. We have Cop Talk 1. We're going to upgrade Cop Talk 1. Okay, so we've already upgraded to Cryptology. I mean, excited to Cryptology 3. So I can check that one off. Next, we can log on to C and get Cop Talk 2.0, which is what we're going to do first. Towie, happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh, I think it's similar. This musical sting of Neuromancer. You just remembered it was like a blast and only running a really small part of the song. We got probably, I guess, the entire song. Towie, so good to see you. Let's give you a shout out. Shout out, Towie. Towie, awesome. Good to see you. Congratulations on finishing Curse of Monkey Island the other night. Oh, wait. I tried to use my deck, my cyber deck, but I was still in the chat window. No, it's not a cyber deck, sorry. It's just using my deck. Sometimes it will do that. Comlink 4. Soften. This is for the cop one. Permafrost. So where skill upgrade? Oh yeah, okay, 4. Now we have cop talk 2. Do. And I learned even. Let's run out of this. Let's get out of that real fast. I even learned how to use the sequencer in the walkthrough. So I'm super excited to show you guys my skills. Did I just load the game? I just loaded the game. I got so excited. I will have to do that again. I'm pretty well. I'm pretty well, Towie. Today was a soccer night, and I wish I could have played more. But the season is young, and people tend to fall off of playing, and so there'll be more opportunity for me to play more probably. I accidentally did the wrong thing. I need to redo that. I did it wrong. And then perm. Oh! I could have focused. Focus. Right. Skill upgrade. Yes. Thank you. 1. Thank you. Next. What's the software library? Okay, we have all that. We're fine. We have sequencer 1. We have it. It's fine. Why'd I even do that? I know I have it. I just showed it to you. Oops. I never want that. Yeah, we already have sequencer 1. Why'd I do that? Okay, now this time I'm going to really save it. I'm not going to load it. I'm going to save it. Did it. Oh, good. Yeah, yes. As Towie says, Curse of Monkey Island is your favorite one. Oh, I love the music so much in Curse of Monkey Island. Zotoxcraft, I've never been to Dragon Con in California. Checking out Kyle, this is probably a Steely Dan reference, Gentleman Loser. Probably. I don't know Steely Dan. From the song Midnight Cruiser. Probably to all of this. Okay, next, so got to cop talk to the cop talk. And I'm going to show you how to use the sequencer, because that would, oh, you know what, I need to do that after. So I won't do that yet. I will show you that when we get to it. We can now use cop talk level 2 on the cop and donut world. If I can remember where donut world is. Here. So we have to go in. Back again. I learned you once looking for trouble, citizen. I think we can use cop talk 2. Well now, my Irish eyes are smiling, O'Reilly. Corned beef and cabbage, got any news? Yeah, that's probably the one, right? Say so. So that's cop talk 2. Level 2. Finnegan, old pal, top of the morning to you. I didn't recognize you. It's great. Bagora, I forgot the comlink number for the Chiba Tactical Police. Yeah, we already did these ones. Well, anyway. Bagora, I forgot the comlink number for the Chiba Tactical Police. Keisatsu, yeah, we did this one already, so I don't... We can ask him about stuff, apparently. Yeah, Wild Irish Rose. Smeeg Leapido. We did this one already. Yeah, we already did this, but I just needed to double check. Smeeg Lidipo. This is for... so, yeah, S. So this is level 2, which we've already gotten, but anyway. I heard the Fuji electric password is you. Yeah. Is that right? You. Isqueubaughh. Right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we already did this. Just double checking because I was told in the walkthrough that we can ask him about Cowboys, software, black market, level 2 password. Apparently. But I'm not seeing any of that. No. I'm not seeing that, but that's fine. Donut World. Excuse me. Sorry. I've got really dry throat today. Donut World. It's horrible. I'm so sorry. Next. Check. We can log on to Chiba Tactical Police, use level 2 password. We can edit Larry Moe's warrant. For some other reason. Oh, second account says Wild Irish Rose was curious cheap alcoholic beverage. I remember having in California. What kind of alcohol? Excuse me. Oh, right. By cop. Next. We can edit the warrant, and we want to edit Larry Moe's warrant for some reason. So let's go back to Aburakoi. Aburakoi means greasy, probably. That was for Fuji Electric for some reason. Abura is, yeah. Abura is oily at koi. I'm not good at Japanese. Save. That's one. Let's go to. For some reason, we have to put a warrant out for Larry Moe's arrest. So we're gonna do that. We're walking through. We're doing the walkthrough. Oh yeah, and I will show you how the sequencer thing works. So the sequencer, my deck would only work. Okay. This is how the sequencer works. Now, we have Keisatsu, right? And now, apparently, this is when we're supposed to use this. Where you go into your inventory. Now you can use sequencer. And you see it's going to give us a password. That's how that works. I just was not using it properly before. It's nice that the money is not going down. Warrants. Okay. Level 1 access, view warrants. So we can only view what warrants, because we only have sequencer level 1, which means we can only get, we can only do that with level 1 access. So we can only see these. Let's kind of want to read them. Wanted for smuggling. Roy Milestone, number 2. This game, dual names, I really like this game. It's hard and obtuse, but I really do like it. And I was just thinking, oh, it'd be fun to make something that's kind of like this, right? Okay, a Wild Irish Rose was cheap alcoholic. Okay, sorry, fortified wine. Ball 4 wanted for piracy. Christopher Ulam wanted for supercode programming. Kim Tiger wanted for software pandering. Software pandering? Ashley Robin wanted for smuggling. But yeah, what we would want to do is get into level 2 of Chiba Police. Chiba Police, Chiba Tactical. Oh, yeah, use the password. Hold on, I have another cheat thingy open for Chiba Tactical Police level 2. Level 2. He said level 2 password was Keisatsu. Was warrants. Anyway, I'm just gonna. I have the password, so I'm just gonna use it. That's what we're doing now. We're just completely not honoring this narrative. Because it says here on the walkthrough that at this point I should have it. Okay, Satsu. And then this is Super Attack. Okay. Level 2 asset you can access, you can edit warrants. So we're gonna edit software pandering. We're gonna edit that. Okay, Larry Moe. And now you also need Larry's Obama ID, which I did take a screenshot of. So I have that as well, which is 0627. I legitimately took a screenshot of this, so I'm not cheating as badly as as all that. This is pretty bad still. 6278838. Exit. You could tell which one I wrote, right? Because it's the one that's got... It's not all caps. That wasn't smooth. 4. I gotta do that again. Oh, I gotta do this again. 0627 88138. I feel very hacker-like right now, right? It's great. Exit. Next. Ooh, don't want to spend my money. Okay, so we did that. Okay. Okay, and Gentleman Loser. I don't think we ever... Did we ever log into the Gentleman Loser BBS? I don't think so, because I don't even know how you're supposed to get the comlink password for the Gentleman Loser. But I have it anyway. Oh yeah, I do. I have it. It's loser. You can then use the sequencer for... Yeah, I've actually logged into this before, haven't I? The faces of the neon forest welcome you to the Gentleman Loser base. Enter and know the feeling of black fire racing through your nerves. I don't remember that. Password. Now I can use the sequencer for this. Oh, it won't let me. Item. That's weird. I have the password anyway. Okay, level 1 access, loser BBS. So this part. I should have saved it after I edited the warrant so I wouldn't burn my money reading all this. I'll do that again quick, but I'll read this all right now because we're here. To P. O'Connor from Osric. To Paul O'Connor from Osric. They've been asking for you at the body shop in Chiba. Some buyer named Random wants a complete set of body parts from you. He's offering to replace all the parts you sell him with sturdy plastic replacements. He says it'll make a new human out of you. Okay. You, Chris, from Lord B4. To old Chris from Lord B4. Hey, remember me? You still owe me 4,000 credits for the Bushido I sold you. Seems like an eternity's gone by since then. If I don't hear from you soon, I'll send the Ripper out after you. To Blaze from Kiefer. Nobody's seen Amber for 2 weeks now. Maybe she's gone over to the other side. Try Chaos. Maybe he knows something. Okay. To... which one? Did Blaze to Chaos? To Blaze from Chaos. I don't know where Amber is either. I saw her at Gridpoint 3 weeks ago. She said she'd found a big stash of softwares and she was looking for some thunderhead to crack in and get it. Check the messages at Eastern Seaboard. Okay, so now we got this Eastern Seaboard. See? It just comes around and it's great every time. Okay. So this is East Seaboard. This is the comlink. It's always a surprise. It's always a pleasant surprise. To everyone from Red Jack. Bank of Mineshaft's been ripping my account again. I'm not going to take this lying down, so I'm asking everyone to dial into their base and tie up their bank lines. The link code is BankGamine if you want to help me out. Poke around while you're in there. Maybe you'll find something useful. Sweet. So now we have comlink for BankGamine. Some things never change. To Red Jack from someone. The word is that Lupus and his modern friends are the ones burning the banks, so ask him about your dough. I don't even know where Lupus is. Ask Lupus regarding dough. Nice echo. Okay. Now, I'm gonna cheat because I now know that information in my brain, which means I can just load the game, right? And then I'm just gonna make the warrant and then save the game again, super quick. And then save the game again, which would have been the smart thing to do the first time. Oh wait, no, I don't want this one. I don't want this one. No. I wanted Chiba Police. I wanted Chiba Police Keisatsu. Right. Yeah, that just happens because it's not a good deck. Keisatsu. Chiba Tactical Police. It was warrants. Was it warrants? It wasn't warrants. What was it again? Right. Chiba Tactical Police. It was warrant. No, Super Tac. Super Tac. Great. Edit warrants. 4. Edit. Larry Mo. ID 0627 88138. 0627 88138. Right. Save it. Save, not load. Save. Under 2. Yeah, it's a Devo song. And it's the only, like, they didn't compose anything. They just took a Devo song, ran it through the PC speaker, and here we are. And it's amazing. Next. Okay, so we've got uplink codes for, okay, great. Next, so now we have those. Why don't we log into Eastern Seaboard and use our sequencer to get in level 1 access. Now I'm off walkthrough now, but that seems like a logical next step. Okay. Oops, that's not, why do I keep pressing that? I never want that. East Sea Bod. This is the Eastern Seaboard Fishing Authority. Unauthorized access will be shut down, and trespassers will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Enter password. See, how come this only worked once? Really? I thought sequencer is a thing that I could just use. Ugh. I demonstrated in everything how it worked, and now it's not working. Right. Disk load 2. Okay. Okay. Log in using comlink, then click sequencer 1.0. Yeah. That should be a thing I can do. It's not one of these. No. Yeah, I don't know. And Bankgamine is the comlink for that. Let's try logging on to Bankgamine. Maybe that's one we can do. Bankgamine. Maybe we walkthrough time. Log on to ECBOD, use the sequencer, check out BBS. Level 2 oh, we have the level 2 password for Gentleman Loser now. We do? Check out the BBS. Log on to Eastern Seaboard and use sequencer, check out the BBS. I tried to use the sequencer on the East Seaboard thing. Why can't I do that? I'll try again. 2. Operate. You just go into... So you can't just use it from here. Yeah, you need to be in a database. Operate. Comlink 4. East Seaboard. immediately, do I have to press it from here? Okay, so it's just a matter of I shouldn't have pressed the button to continue. I needed to do my thing here. So use the sequencer. Longisl, Long Island. Long Island. Okay, so why don't we... Great. Company news. Company news. We recently completed a shift of computers in our main office, which guarantees system security. This has required some changes in our methods of service, but nothing to alarm you. We still will respond. I can move my... Why is my mic all the way over here? Hold on. I'm going to move my mic to a place that's closer to my face. Now that the painting part of the evening is done. Great. Here we are. We will still respond to we will still respond on complaints with our usual alacrity and accuracy. Rest assured, we have not changed. We have determined that the power down in the K7 sector was caused by sabotage. It seems one operator at the New Jersey nuclear power station was using his computer to do some trolling on the free sex union system. He left his access code hoping for some response. He got it. K7 went down for 3 days before we found and destroyed the offending code. 3 lines, that's all it took, and all the power was funneled into the Chernobyl-Kiev grid. Yikes. Software library. We can get Comlink 5. We have Comlink 4 right now. Here's our chance to... Oh, you know what? Darn it. We have to... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Because we're penny pinching cyberpunks. We're going to load the game. Right? I'm not going to read that memo because it's just taking my money from me. I have to actually, I know I need to I need to offload a few things. My deck. See these things here? I have to get rid of a few things. Sequencer 1. I need Sequencer 1. I'm going to get rid of... Oh, I have 2 versions of Sequencer 1, so I can get rid of that. How do I get rid of stuff? Operate. 2. Discard item. No. 2. Erase. Okay, erase software. So for some reason I put sequencer on this twice. I get rid of 1. Yes. Better decks can hold more stuff, but we just need 1 slot for that comlink, and then we can get rid of comlink 4 when we're done. Easy peasy. Operate item. Comlink 4. East Sea Bod. Long Island. Software library. Comlink 5. Okay, just get out. Okay, and now I can delete comlink 4. Comlink 5, there it is. Comlink 4, delete. Yes. Exit. Save. 2. And now I'm going to read the BBS for Eastern Seaboard. Yeah, I never could get the battle chest to work, Blair Madison. I could probably delete it. I probably will at some point. But yeah, let's go back into the Eastern Seaboard database. East Seaboard. Long Island. Okay, let's read the messages and then just restore it. Oh my gosh, okay. To Inspector B from the chairman. To Inspector Boggs from the chairman regarding moving allowance. The moving allowance you requested has been cleared and deposited in Bank Gemeinschaft. Code word Agabatur. Code word. Agabatur. Thanks for filling out the forms in triplicate. To the chairman from Green Mountain Power. Maybe. We've been getting strange fluctuations from the New Hampshire Seabrook plant. One of my engineers says it looks like the beginning of a runaway reaction. I'd not be concerned, but this time of the year the prevailing winds blow east to west, if you catch my drift. Right. To Mrs. Waxman from Inspector B. I resent being called an idiot, madam. I merely suggested that the interference on your television could be the sort caused by the cracked shielding element at the Devil's Gorge power plant beside your house. Did I not say that was the cause? I did not say that was the cause, now did I? I've been to the plant and I assure you there is nothing to worry about. This game, yeah, I've actually have a separate web page open, Second Cow, that has just lists every single password in the whole game with like the levels and stuff. Because my note taking is a shambles, and I will write stuff down and then I won't be able to reference it. As for your assertion that I and my family moved from the neighborhood last month because of the danger, well, I assure you that is utterly false. My wife Marie merely wanted a yellow house with black shutters, so we moved to one. Yours. To Inspector B from Mrs. Waxman. To Inspector Boggs from Edith Waxman. No danger. Listen, Boggs, my cat glows in the dark and has lost all its fur. I expect you to get out here and damn fast. This leak is beginning to affect everything. Grr, brr, 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 brr. From the chairman to Green Mountain Power. Ooh, I hear motorcycles again. Oh, it's very cyberpunk. Rage typing dual names. I think the radiation or whatever from the power plant is probably mutating her while she was typing. That's my guess. To the chairman from Green Mountain Power. You'll get an inspector over there soon. What do you think this is? It's not safe up here. I'm sending my kids to visit their grandmother down at Devil's Gorge. I know nothing's going to go wrong there. One of your inspectors lives next to my mother-in-law. Move it, guys. This thing could be dangerous. To Mrs. Waxman from Inspector B. I believe, Mrs. Waxman, you have blown all of this out of proportion. Of course your cat has lost its fur. Cats shed at this time of year, and having 3 screaming grandchildren running around the house can't help. I have relayed your concerns to the Devil's Gorge supervisor, and he promises to contact you as soon as he gets a new rat suit. Excellent. To all from Death Angels. From Death Angel's Shadow. Yeah, he didn't even mention the cat glowing. The Eastern Seaboard Fission Authority doesn't know we're here. That's right, folks. ESFA thinks they are safe. Little do they know we leached this upper section onto their board. We're filling it with some great stuff, too. Check out the new addition to their software library. Comlink 5. ZZ Zerful says, I'm beginning to think my annoyance with the music was more me being annoyed at trying to play this without a walkthrough. I would just tell you, I know that this feels like taking the easy way out because it is, but I am finding my pleasure enhanced by the walkthrough, I have to say. To Data Dan from Death Angel's Shadow. Be careful if you cruise near the Citizens for the Free Matrix database. I got some bad vibes off that one. Someone said they're running a Trojan horse program, you know, with viruses in it. But I didn't see anything like that. Maybe they used to do that or are gonna in the future. Forewarned is unflatlined. Later. Yeah, I don't like this money thing that they're doing here. This is too much like AOL when we first all started, you know, not all of us, but those of us who started with AOL, that this was what it felt like. Yeah, this game is this is a yeah. I still there's something here though that I like quite a bit, right? And the fact that there's a text parser is nice. More. Yeah, and dual names. Yeah, there are games I don't want to play without a walkthrough. I've more often than not I've played stuff with walkthrough. To Matt Shaw from Some Div Kid. To Matt Shaw from Some Div Kid. You gotta do another rev of Battle Chess? Deuce was great. Kinda hoping you'd be on Trey or 4. Death Angel, Shadow, Bosch, and I all tinkered with your logic and Battle Chess Deuce. I did the least mods, just weighted pieces differently to suit my style, you know? And trashed them. Not enough work to make a new rev. I leave that to you, a master at work and all that. Alright. Alright. To all from Modern Miles. Invites to all cowboys from the Gentleman Loser DB. There are wares to be had. The link code is loser, and so is the word. Oh, so password and thing is loser. Gentleman Loser. That's easy to remember, but I'm not going to remember. Yeah, I don't like being kind of punished for reading the flavor text. To Death Angel Shadow from Gabby. Thanks for the tip about Finn. He does have loads of stuff. He even tried to sell me a joystick. Like, what would I do with that? This is interesting because Nolan Bushnell in the House of Pong, speaking of Pong, was on a quest for a joystick. So this could be, I don't know if this is a side quest or what. Anyway, that's all that. We're going to load the game. 2? Was it 2 again? Probably was it 2? Hold on. Was it 3? No. Let's load the game at 2. Right? That's the game I loaded. Now, next. Bank of Mineshaft. So, did I just write that down wrong? I'm going to check. Bank of Mineshaft is Bank of Mine. No, I had that right. I don't know why I couldn't get in. I don't know why I couldn't get in. Bank of Mine. Anyway, walk through. Okay. Oh, log back onto the Gentleman Loser database using the level 2 password. And read the Sorcerer BBS. Did we just... Okay, we didn't do that yet. Because we have to log into with Loser and Loser. Operate item. Operate item. Operate item. Okay, so we do have... Yeah, we have Comlink 5. Okay. Loser. Loser. Okay. So there's a Loser BBS. There's so much. There's so much. Did we read these already? Okay, so we read these, but we didn't read the Sorcerer BBS. Okay, that's fine. Sorcerer BBS. Okay, to Ernie from Bert. Thanks for turning me on to that great software in the Loser library. I downloaded the Pickup Girls soft, and it changed my whole life. It told me all about what women really want. Now I've got so many women after me, I barely have time to jack in. That's great. Good work, Ernie. No comment. Yeah, I agree. These, well, I think they just wanted it to be difficult and challenging. They weren't thinking of like, it was a different time. To Data Dan from Matt Shaw. Watch out for Blammo software. It'll put your eye out. To Chip Dancer from Count Floyd. Okay. Want to hear something scary? Quixote disappeared on his way out to Bank G last night. Sancho stayed with him for half the trip, but he had to bail out when Quixote sent him back for more icebreakers. When Sancho got back, Q was gone. Yeah, this game is fascinating, Dual Names. I think this would be cool, like I said, to just do a kind of a game that's like this, but without the money ticking down. D Quixote to D Quixote from Chip Dancer. To Don Quixote from Chip Dancer. After those windmills, eh? If you're serious about hitting Bank Mineshaft again, Eindhoven would make it easier. Okay, so we have another one. Okay. Yeah, oh, ETV Prime, you remember this from back in the day? Interesting and annoying. It still is. To Count Floyd from Matt Shaw. Chill out, Count. Quixote blipped into Grid Point early this morning. He said he had to leave town because of a death in the family. No worries. To Dr. Asano from Matsumoto. Garota's missing and it's all your fault, you crazy old man. You activated that ComSat for him at Mission Control. Now he's way off in cyberspace somewhere. You'd better get out and start looking for him, or I'll tell the touring people all about your pet project. Oh yeah, this on Amiga TV. It's a toughie. To Matsumoto from Touring. We just happened to glance over your message to Dr. Asano. We'd like to hear about this pet project you were referring to. Intrigue. What's it got in the software library? Woo! Pickup Girls, Blowtorch, Hammer, and Probe. Cool. So I might load the game and pick up whatever the walkthrough tells me to pick up. What does it say? Check the BBS. When you back to level 2, when you get to give coded password. Okay. Okay. Visit the software library. Okay. Blowtorch, Hammer 3. None of which you need until you get into cyberspace, so don't download them until you get a better deck. So I'm going to leave those for now. Next, check out Tozoku imports using sequencer 1 to get level 1. Okay. Cool. So that's something I can do. Load 2. Great. So that, okay. Oh, it's almost midnight. It's almost mid. Oh, which part I can do software to do? We're going to do one more thing. We're going to load into Tozoku imports, and we're going to use a sequencer to decode the level 1 password, and we're going to check that database out, and then that'll be it for the night, I think, because I started a bit late, so I'm ending a bit late. Oh, pickup girls. Yeah, you can use software to pick up girls. Absolutely. I don't know about now, but this was 1988. This is a different time. Tozoku. What? Is it not? Hold on. Do I have to skill it? Do I have to cryptology it? Oh, whoops, I didn't want that. Skill cryptology. Tozoku. Isn't that what? Let me check my cheat sheet. Tozoku. Yeah, oh, sorry, it was Yakuza. Oh, yeah, I had that written down somewhere. It's fine. I did, I swear. You guys were here, you know. Yakuza. Tozoku a bandit? Yeah, probably. Okay, so this is where I have to use the item before I do anything else. Sequencer. And I already know the answer, but I'm trying to make an effort here. Yak. Okay. That's easy. I would never remember it. Okay. Order status. Tozoku imports. Order status. The Star of Iowa is reported to be on its way from the People's Republic of New Zealand. It has most of our mutton orders, as well as the Johnson sweater order. We expect it in dock soon. The Popple Vox is due in port next week with its cargo hold full of pre-Columbian artwork. Some of the cargo has been damaged because of shifting during a typhoon, but insurance will cover all damages. This crew has assured us that all damage is minor. Specials available. Ooh, and a software library. Tozoku imports special offers. We anticipate a certain number of cosmetically imperfect examples of pre-Columbian artwork to be made available in the near future. These works, crafted by long-dead workers, do show some signs of deterioration as caused by acid rain, but the original work is still visible and quite beautiful. Many of the pieces are hollow and make for a perfect place to hide valuables. Prices will vary depending upon condition of the piece, but each and every one of them will make a perfect addition to any home. Software library. Comlink 6. Yeah, we want that. We want that. Decoder 1 blowtorch. Okay, great. I'm going to load the game so I save my money, and then I'm probably going to want that Comlink 6. That's the one we need for cyberspace, which I'm very excited about. Okay. Walkthrough. Okay, download Comlink 6 for now. Okay, so that's good. So that's the last thing we're going to do. Let's see, first of all, let's see, what do I have to get rid of? We're probably going to get rid of, like we mentioned, we can get rid of battle chess. Oh no, I actually have room for 5 because I've got a RAM of 5, I think, in this deck. So it's going to be okay. So, oops, why do I keep pressing this? Yeah. 2. Operate item, Comlink 5. Oh wait, the Yakuza. Yak. Software library. Comlink 6. Yes. Exit. I will also just remove Comlink 5. It's no longer needed. Comlink 5, get rid of. Fantastic. Okay. Great. This is the Comlink level we need to jack into to cyberspace. And I'm very excited. I don't know if we're going to get to do cyberspace next week or what, but we're upgraded. This is possible, maybe. I don't know. We're going to probably have to buy a new deck, and I don't know how much money we have, but looks like in the walkthrough I glanced ahead, there's going to be opportunities for making some more cash. At long last. Yes, I'm very excited, Blair Madison. Let's save this game. Under 2 as well and again. So level save slot 2. Dual Name says this is like Cyberpunk 2077, but made in the 90s as an adventure game. And of course, Cyberpunk as a tabletop RPG was inspired by Neuromancer. I've seen Cyberpunk 2077. I've seen Tim Rogers' 9-hour video about Cyberpunk 2077. This is more my speed, I think. That looks like a lot. It looks like a lot. It looks amazing, but it looks like a lot of game. Let's take a look. Let's find someone to raid. Next week, we should be starting at our usual time, 8 o'clock. Because my soccer game is not on Tuesday next week. It's actually on Thursday. We're going to come back. Ooh, yeah. We're going to come back with... How does she look on this? She looks like a disaster. Oh. I love this screen so much. One last look. One last look. Oh, wait. This one. Dual Name says Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, or which one do you mean? Cyberpunk 2077 or Neuromancer? Which game has a lot of heart? Both of them? Adrian Barrow, thank you for being here. Goman Sama, good to see you. Yeah, your art in the new dank scene is amazing. And like I said, Dore, your little bit of mountains there between the Skull Cave and the foresty area, I think, that reminded me of the mountain range I saw in this Gust of Dore painting in Halifax's art gallery. Oh, perfect. It looks better in real life. It doesn't look good here. The colors are bad, but we did it. Next week. Am I gonna finish this next week? I'm probably gonna finish this next week. So the week after we'll be starting that pixel art commission, and you'll be able to see what that looks like. That whole process from beginning to end. Pengo Ray, good to see you. Next week, oh my gosh, finishing this piece. Gonna check into cyberspace? Probably. I don't know. At long last. Oh my gosh. A lot to look forward to. There's a lot to look for. I think that's important. It's important in life to have. Ow! I just stabbed myself with my nib because I was putting stuff in my tin of things, and I just, you know what happens. I am so looking forward to cyberspace. I think it's important. That's what I was saying. It's so important in life to have things to look forward to. Small things, big things, lots of small things. Most importantly. Yes, TV Prime. Thank you so much for dropping by. Fret Noise, a journeyman. Anyway, of course, as always, big thank you to everyone who's helped and people who hang out. You know what I don't do enough is I don't thank my Patreon patrons enough. Thank you, Patreon patrons, as well for all of your support. You deserve to be thanked more, is what I'm trying to say, and I'll try to remember to do that more often. And also, One-Eyed Freakbot and Viking Blonde, thank you so much for your raids. Welcome to Crimson Tuesdays. Yeah, usually on days I don't have soccer, Crimson Tuesday starts at 8 p.m. And if I have soccer that day, then it's 8:30ish. But I always have so much fun hanging out with you guys. I've gotten to play so many games I never would have played. Like all those EGA adventure games we played together, I never would have played those. Right, Neuromancer, and then just doing this piece of art and everything. Even playing like through Biomenace and playing, making Pansmo, playing through Pansmo. All this stuff. I would not have done it had it not been for Crimson Tuesdays and showing up to be with you guys. So thank you so much for that. It's always something I look forward to. Speaking of things to look forward to every week. Yeah, Journeyman, just like that, the murder weapon for the next Nancy Maple mystery was found. I'm sure there's a story where you could, even there's poison pens. Like, we know there's real, like, legit poison pens in, like, Spycraft. Those are things that exist. What? Mug Monster, you didn't get the holiday card? Message me on Patreon. We're going to rectify that. Edenwith just got his, because I had to resend the card. Because it was my mistake. I did an address transcription error, and it got sent back and stuff after like a long time. So please message me on Patreon, and let me know, and I will send you another one. I'm so sorry about that. Like those should be pretty much all done. But I will send you another one. And I even put in one of my little business cards I didn't have printed before the holidays, so I also put in a little one of my business cards in there that I got printed up for when I went to GDC. And you will get one of those as a bonus a bonus apology. Yes. I'm going to find someone to raid. No, yeah. It came back in pretty good condition. I just put it in a different envelope. Yeah, I'm Mug Monster. Yeah, please, message me. We're going to fix that as soon as possible. What have we got? Who's playing what? See, Robot Spacer is still playing the Case of the Golden Idol, which is something I want to play, so I haven't been able to like watch or rate him because of that. And he's one of my favorite streamers, so it's kind of a bummer. I'm going to put my music on while I think. Oh. What we can do. All right. Here's an idea. Actually. He was just in. Oh, why are we going to do the thing? He was just in chat not too long ago. Fellow solo indie game developer. Disaster Squad was here, and he's streaming now. He's working on his Cursed 2025 remake. Lady Norman, happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. We're just about to raid. I'm going to raid Disaster Squad, I think. And actually, am I going to try this knocking thing that they have again? That was a disaster last time we tried that, wasn't it? Why don't we try that again? Are you guys ready for a little bit of a disaster? Oh, you've been streaming early days, but can't tonight early morning? Oh, see, I haven't gotten a chance to raid you, Lady Norman. We keep missing. Because sometimes you start a bit later and stuff after I go off. Let's raid Disaster Squad. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to try the knocking thing. That's right. That's what I was going to try to do.